the Joker. He's got the three-point shot.
Get your Kings fix all season long.
Right here on your home of the Sacramento Kings.
Here's a steal by Fox, the breakaway. He's got the rip with the left hand.
Sactown Sports and SactownSports.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
Sun on Thursday and Friday. Wet weekend coming, though. My goodness gracious. It's the Pineapple Express. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Highs ranging from 46 on Monday.
What is it, winter?
All the way up to 58 on Wednesday. And rain, thunder showers in the horizon Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
See, look.
Who's turning 100?
Turning 100, Claire Bandongoli. Of Auburn and Madge Steinholm down there in Ceres.
Oh, what a Madge.
100 years young this week.
Why were they on jelly jars? Smuckers? It was brought to you by Smuckers.
Huh?
Remember?
No.
Like, who's turning 100?
Yeah.
And it was...
That's what I was doing.
Oh,
Willard Scott, and it was on, like, Smuckers jars.
Had to be a ad tie-in,
yeah,
right?
I think so.
It's a good our sales staff should pay attention to that. I'd be happy to call out 100-year-old people. Hey, 100-year-old person, you suck, and put them on I said call out. Put them on like a Jiffy Lube sticker. You're like, hey, there's some product placement for you. So, anyways, how was your weekend?
I always say, it went really fast this weekend, like exceptionally fast.
Didn't it though?
It was like last night game, everything was wrapped up, and I'm like, oh,
yeah,
like the weekend's over.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Now, next year,
yeah.
as a matter of fact, I would like to make a prediction.
Yeah.
This could be wrong. This isn't one of those, this is going to happen. I'm just going to make a prediction. Today may very well be the last Monday after a Super Bowl we ever have to work.
What do you know?
Next year, follow us on Valentine's Day and President's Day weekend and all that, so we'll get that Monday off.
Okay.
And that gives us a year for the NFL, which they are reportedly pushing, to get their 18-game schedule, which would then push the Super Bowl every year to President's Day weekend.
Right.
And so instead of moving it to Super Bowl Saturday, we would is it just me? My voice sounds really radio-y this morning. I think I don't know what the hell it is.
It's your new connector.
Hey, yeah, I got a new connector. Yeah. I really do in my ears. And then the following, and then every year thereafter, we'd have President's Day off. And that's it. This might be the last one.
So as we look ahead to next year, how do you think the Super Bowl on Valentine's Day goes?
Well, Depends on the halftime show, Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's a big deal. Yeah, it does. Maybe we could do. You know what would actually be funny and probably kind of cool is if you're never going to make everybody happy, but this might be close. Because it's on Valentine's Day, you make the Super Bowl halftime show like a salute to music and romance. That's not what you'd call it, but I'm talking about the theme where like it's all just like...
Ladies and gentlemen, a salute to love and romance.
Yeah, so you can't call it that.
Why?
Well, maybe you
if
can.
Chris intros it like
if he does.
Who gets mad at that?
I can't imagine anyone. And then you just have a cavalcade, a bevy even, of crooners and love songs. Here's what I would roll out.
Let's dim the lights.
Okay. I would roll out.
Are these people still alive?
Let's say maybe Bruno Mars does a. These are all, just assume they're all going to be ballads.
Okay.
Bruno Mars comes out. Okay, cool. Now, oh my God, is that Peter Cetera? Peter Cetera comes out. Little Gloria Love. Okay. Then who's somebody modern-y that I want to keep jumping back and forth. Then you get
Peter Cetera is number 2.
Well, no, I'm not saying he's ranked second. I'm trying to think of the flow.
Chris, he doesn't come out first, so people don't get mad. He's second, you hide him.
Who gets mad at Peter Cetera? Right? I'm just trying to think. Chris does.
Sound like it.
Peter
For the Super Bowl halftime show.
Peter Cetera comes out to Gloria Love, and somebody gets mad, and then it goes to see what sucks is like D'Angelo's gone, Whitney's gone, Aretha's gone. Who is a balladeer? Who? I don't want to follow Peter Cetera with like Michael Bublé. You know what I'm saying? So,
obviously,
right? Who would be
Michael Bolton?
Oh, I mean, but now I want to try. I'm hoping for somebody modern, maybe in the R&B world. But like, I know we're missing. Okay, so insert modern R&B. Soft song because we're not thinking about it.
Like one-hit wonders, you're having them come in and do one song.
That's fine because here's the reason I put Peter Cetera second. You know why?
Why?
Because we finish out with a Chicago reunion. Oh yeah, Oh yeah, little 25-6-1. Or wait, is that Tool?
25-6-4.
Yeah, that one. Do that.
I pay my taxes. Who gets mad at that?
There you go. Well, someone said Usher, but Usher just played.
That was a few years back.
Yeah. But fine, you can bring Usher back. I feel like it's a salute to, and then you got like a little hearts and things falling, and everybody.
Vanessa Williams, saved the best for last.
There you go. Yes. Everybody, and then they say, hey, ladies and gentlemen, check under your seat for a special Valentine's Day package. And you pull it out, it's like a little heart on a stick, and one of them candy hearts that says "Super Bowl of my love" or
Be
something.
mine.
Yes.
The other night at the Kings game, Chris, were you there for the singles night?
Yes.
Okay, so he saw this bit, and whether it was a bit.
Was this the last game?
Yeah.
Courtside Chris?
Courtside Chris.
Chris.
Relod squad in full effect.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know who he knows, but he knows somebody.
I was like, is he in Dave's seats? Like, what's happening?
Well, that didn't go how I wanted it to.
So they did singles night, whatever, and there were different bits all through the night, but the one that was pretty entertaining to the crowd during a commercial break on the game, a couple or two people apparently, like, there was boards like singles and fabulous or singles and want to mingle, whatever.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm assuming, don't know exactly how this happened, but I think guy and girl said yes on this board, and they brought him down to the floor.
Okay.
So they had dry erase boards, and it was like Jim and Susan.
Sure, Jim and Susan.
Yeah. Jim, what would Susan say is your most appealing trait?
Oh, they did Newlywed Game, basically?
Yeah, so
okay.
he wrote down his thing.
Right.
They're not going to get this right. He writes height.
Oh, okay.
She wrote height, and it was like,
whoa.
Hey, okay.
That could have gone a totally different way.
Susan, what do you think Jim will say is your most appealing? I'm like, ooh,
danger
better
zone.
say like
Danger
eyes
zone.
or
Yeah,
smile or
your
something.
brain.
Yeah. And boom, smile. I'm like
2 for 2.
Oh my gosh. And then Fresh Shower's like, all right, will there be another date? Jim, yes. She, nope.
No.
And it just was like, whoa.
It was like the game on that one show where he got turned down.
Yeah, and then slams him right on the spot.
Oh.
Poor Jim. It was a good long hug. It's like, could you
wait,
just
how
said,
long was the hug?
Probably uncomfortably
Good
long.
for you, Slamson.
Yeah, but it felt like, I mean, just say yes for the bit.
Right, and then say no later.
It's not going to work for me. Unless it was a bit. But if it was, well done.
Well done. What about a salute to Yacht Rock? Pedro Juan, or is it Juan Pedro on the chat? Yeah, who says no to a salute to Yacht Rock? Yeah. Christopher Cross.
Yes.
I'm on a run, no time to sit.
I thought they did jump.
Michael McDonald.
Were you there just to be there, or were you doing all the single ladies stuff?
What?
Wasn't it singles night?
Oh, no, my friend had tickets. So.
Gotcha. Your friend had tickets.
It was his birthday.
Oh.
He got hooked up, apparently.
On singles night?
Hey.
No.
Happy birthday. Also, shout out to former KHDK family member Tim Franz, Timmy the Postman.
Who would have guessed it?
Who you did.
I remember him.
You don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, he was. I played golf Saturday for the first time in forever out at Wood Creek. Timmy was. I'm driving with our group, and all of a sudden I hear Dave. And I was like, what? And I just, and then I stopped because the voice did kind of sound familiar, and it was Timmy. He looks great. He's in great shape. Remember, Timmy used to be kind of portly. Not anymore. Well, he did. He'll tell you. He looks great. Good-looking kid, family, living up here in Rockland. It was awesome to see him.
He's stalking us.
Is he?
I saw him at the Santa Parade.
He mentioned that. I believe it was called the Christopher Laud Santa Extravaganza is what we were calling it.
He came over for the Super Bowl yesterday.
Timmy did?
Yeah.
To your house? Mm-hmm. Wow, he's up to something. So shout out to Timmy. It was good to see him. Old school fans will remember that. That was weird. It just showed an empty mic in the middle. No Chris. There's a lot to talk. Can I just say in the beginning that sometimes I get a feel for a show before the show happens. I sadly think this is going to be one of those shows where at the end of it, like a bunch of people are mad at me. And I don't want that. But also I kind of want to do my job and I have thoughts on things. But like there's a lot of I hope this is a disclaimer. Like, you know how you say no disrespect? And then you're allowed to say whatever.
Sure, of course. Total freedom.
I just want to say no disrespect at the beginning of this show to anyone. Okay? And then that should be the whiteout over everything I say, because I have opinions. I have opinions on the Super Bowl, the game itself. I have opinions on the halftime show. Oh, God. I have opinions on the other halftime show. I have opinions on the Kings game. I have opinions on guests at the Kings game. I have opinions on one of the contests they did at a Kings game, where the guy had to make free throws.
Oh yeah,
and I don't.
Well, it became a free throw
because it started as a 3, right? Yeah. I'm really torn about that. Okay, so I'll start with that one because family can be honest with family. We're all family. The very hardworking people. Look, you want people to shout out. Shout out everybody at the Kings whose job is to do game entertainment.
Yeah.
You have literally the worst team in the NBA that gets their butts kicked on a nightly basis, and you have 17,000 plus fans there usually every night, give or take, who still want to be entertained. And it is your job. Screw the record. We're out there. We got to entertain. That is not easy. It's just not. And so one of the things they did, which on the surface, incredibly nice. Think about this. I didn't see the contest. I wasn't there, but I think guys try to make a 3, and if he makes it, he gets season tickets. Okay, I guess he missed the 3, and they updated it to free throw, and he made the free throw season tickets. That is an incredibly cool prize, super considerate, and honestly, that's giving back. I have no notes on that. That is really considerate from the franchise. Also, really makes us look bad nationally. You have to make a free throw for season tickets. Things are so bad in Sacramento that they're literally giving away season tickets if somebody makes a free throw. Do I care? I don't think I do. I don't. I just don't like it when we get ripped nationally. I only want us to get ripped nationally for being bad.
Yeah, that was one I saw. I mean, I saw it happen. Mm-hmm. I had no idea it was for season 2. You know, there's other stuff going on. We're working or whatever. And I saw him miss the 3. I was like, oh. And he made the free throw. Like, and a lot of people cheered. I'm like, cool.
Happy for him.
I honestly, I thought he got like Jamba Juice.
That's what I'm saying. $25 gift card for gas.
I had no idea what it was.
Season
tickets.
And
then I saw it later on social media. It's like, wow, man, winning. I'm like, oh, that was for season tickets?
Yes.
So did not know that when it happened, but I was like, I was clapping. Hey, he made it. Good shot. No idea.
As far as the Super Bowl, maybe this is the right idea. Is get it all out of the way in the beginning when less people are listening. There you go. Then I said it, and then Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, which we have down here to talk. Couple times, so.
Yeah. We'll talk, and we'll talk about it. Yeah, exactly. The problem is that doing the social media thing on occasion.
Ooh, that's healthy.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah.
And so, I would say something incredibly benign, interested to see how the halftime show goes. Or, hey, is that Ricky Martin? Who made an appearance in the halftime show. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, it's like
the kid's asleep at the wedding.
Right, which actually was they showed a husband or a man and a woman getting air quotes married at the thing. It turns out it was actual marriage.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, how cool is that on the anniversary? Yeah, we got married during the Super Bowl halftime show.
Can't get better.
I don't think it can. So it's like flypaper because everybody on all sides needs to weigh in on the halftime show. And that's fine. I'm not an idiot. I know I'm throwing it out there. And somebody at one point was like, I can't even understand this. I'm watching the other one. And you know what why can't everybody just have this reaction? Good. Why don't we get so upset somebody says, I don't like this. And then somebody will say well, you know what? Go out and do whatever the alternative is. Oh, you don't like this channel? Watch another channel. You don't like this book? Read another book. You don't like... I actually am fine with it. If people don't want to watch Bad Bunny, for whatever reason they don't want to watch Bad Bunny, that's the great thing. You're not contractually obligated to watch Bad Bunny. Right. And then on top of that, somebody went out and was smart enough to say, there's going to be a lot of people that don't like Bad Bunny. We're going to do this alternative thing that's going to fill that void of the anti-Bunny people, and you can go over and watch that.
What was that?
What the show? It was TPUSA's halftime show with
No, I mean where? Where was it?
It was on so about an hour before halftime. It was going to be streamed on all the social medias. And then at least for X, Twitter, they didn't really cop to the whole licensed music thing, which we know a lot about. So it was on Rumble. I think it was on. I saw it on their YouTube page. A couple of other different things, right? So I didn't know anybody on the other halftime show but Kid Rock. I just honestly didn't. I think I heard of Jeff Brantley or no, that's the Giants pitcher. Somebody Brantley. But my thing was dude, that's odd. I'm watching the other halftime show. I was like, that's good. Good, seriously, good. If you don't like something, that's the great thing about here is go do the alternative. Right. And I'm not going to hate you for that. You want to watch that? Awesome.
Yeah, to me, it's just more of the announcement of it to tell everybody I'm going to watch this.
Right, it's not an airport. You don't have to. Right, you don't have to announce your departure. What
did you watch? I don't care, but one. Okay, I chose this or that. Fine.
And that's awesome.
Or neither.
100%. So I watched. I had I was just honestly curious to how they had I haven't checked in a while, so don't get triggered at anyone. But I think it was 5-6 million views on YouTube. I got to think there's it's probably going to end up being around 10 million when you put all the whatever. And everyone's like, well, Bad Bunny had 130 and broke a record, and they only had it's like what? Are you paying?
Gangnam Style had 1 billion. So
I mean, right? Are you paying for advertising? I don't care if the other one had 1 million or 10,000 or 50 million. Good. Yeah. Seriously, I'm not NBC. I don't need you to watch Bad Bunny. I watched Bad Bunny. I did. Mm-hmm. I didn't understand a thing he said. I really didn't. I don't speak Spanish. I wish I did. I don't. I'll be in Mexico on Saturday. I know how to ask where the bathroom is. I know how to
prove it.
Donde está el baño? I think that's enough.
Chris, imagine him going to Mexico and saying that.
I know how to say
I thought you usually go baño, 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 baño.
I know how to say, where are you going, Chris? Donde vas, Chris? A clase? Where are you going, Chris? A class? And then Chris would say, no, voy a la oficina. I'm going to the office. See, so I have a standard understanding of Spanish.
La biblioteca.
La biblioteca. That's a book or a library? Library. Okay.
You got it, though. You're fine.
I'm pretty much
You're
bilingual.
You are.
I am. So I'm watching Bad Bunny. I don't know what the hell he's saying.
Right.
So I'm looking for the imagery and what's the message now?
And Pedro Pascal.
And Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin, who I did not recognize at first. And then I think the little kid
Did you see me? I was in the shrubs.
Were you in there? Oh, the shrubs were people.
Yeah.
Right?
The shrubs are people.
So what's funny is the Super Bowl party we were at. There's about, 15, 20 people. The friends.
With your dad?
No, my dad ended up staying at home. Thanks, Jason.
Not many Super Bowls left.
So, weirdly enough, maybe not weirdly, this naturally happened because they had their backyard, they had a TV, and they have a little shed with a TV and all that, and then inside and TV and all. There's a setup, and then there's another TV room for the little kids and stuff. About 5 minutes into the halftime show, I looked around outside to the people I was watching the halftime show with, and then I walked over and I looked inside. The men and women completely separated. Every single person outside was a man. Every single person inside was a woman. And the fairer and smarter sex, I will say, they turned on subtitles. Oh, my God. What a great idea. So you go outside. I turned on the subtitles. It was too late. And I'm watching. And I thought, well, first off, I started thinking about all the people around the world throughout history. Chris is laughing, but see where I'm going here. Okay. So any list of greatest bands of all time, right? Okay. It's in no particular order. Beatles, Pink Floyd, The Who, Metallica, whatever, Michael Jackson, or whatever, right? English speaking. But I know for a fact that all of these artists have had songs that are hits in Europe and Latin America, places that English is not the first language. So I was watching Bad Bunny and I'm like, is this what it's like is this what it was like for somebody in Hungary to hear the Beatles in 1968 and you don't know what the hell they're saying, but you just like the song, right? I feel and I know I'm kind of in a bubble, that there are foreign language artists, which are in their country artists, that listen to the world's most popular music, which seemingly is Beatles, all that, and they don't understand what right? So I was like, okay, I'm having that kind of experience. And then what's funny is, I don't think this is what he meant, but there was one point where Bad Bunny was doing a song, and he was on top of a electrical pole. Yeah. Right? Which is hilarious because I've been to Puerto Rico once, and there was a restaurant there. They have, a bunch of these that's on a rooftop. It was not a fancy restaurant, but you ate on the roof. And literally from me to that wall, surrounding the roof were a bunch of electric poles, and they were lightninging at each other, bzz, spark, bzz, the whole time. And at one point, stupid American, we actually asked our waitress, we were like, are we okay? And she's like, and she looked at us funny at first, which I'm sure was you guys are morons. And we were trying to be super respectful, but also did not want to get electrocuted. And she calmly just said, yeah, that's apparently everyone asks that's from out of town and completely sunburnt like we were. And she goes, oh, no, that happens all the time. So I think I didn't read on it, but I'm pretty sure that was a messaging about the grid and all that stuff, which when somebody asked me about Puerto Rico, I go, I remember the nightlife, I remember the beaches, and I remember these poles that were electrocuted.
Field goal poles?
Field goal poles. Yeah. I don't even know.
There are these poles that are electrical.
Yeah, well, no, but they were sparks. It was like a little fireworks show.
I personally call them electric poles.
Okay. What are they called? Electrical poles?
Yeah.
But is that really what we call them? I feel like that's like field goal poles. Like I should be calling them something else. Anyways.
Uprights.
So he did all that, and then, like always, it's just I may not know the music at all, but I thought the production was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the people being trees was cool. I thought the marriage thing was cool. I thought Ricky Martin was cool. I thought Lady Gaga was fine. I thought it was fine. It was good. Then they came out with all the flags, and what was the message? Love is stronger than hate or whatever. I was like, that's a good message. I watched it. Was it my favorite halftime show ever? No. Was it horrible to me? No.
It wasn't the best or the worst?
It was just, it was good.
Gosh.
I enjoyed it. It was fine. And I'm not doing like the white knight, like I have to say I liked it. No, I did. It was fine.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, my life has changed. Bad Bunny changed my life with that. No, I watched it. It was fine. I liked the halftime show probably more than I liked the game.
Wait, the game wasn't the best or the worst?
I have hot takes about that too. We'll take a break. We'll talk more about that. We'll talk about the Super Bowl. We'll talk about the NFL in general as we close that up. Obviously, we had a couple of Kings games over the weekend. And the Super Bowl, I like to call that the appetizer because the main event's tonight right here on Sactown Sports. A clash of Titans tonight, Kings, Pelicans. We've got all your coverage right here on a matchup that I'm not trying to be hyperbolic. This is one of the NBA matchups of all time tonight. All time. And we've got it right here on your home of the Kings, Sactown Sports. More Super Bowl talk next.
Listen to the #1 sports lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George, and Kayla Anderson. The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
Every weekday live and local 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Online at SactownSports.com or download the app right on your phone. Your #1 source for all your Northern California sports. Sactown Sports 1140.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Many driving ranges have turned to hitting mats, with many of them using mats year-round. But according to golf top 100 teacher Martin Chuck, hitting off mats can give you a false sense of security, giving you the impression that you're a decent ball striker. There are a couple of ways to make sure you get the most out of your practice, and he shares them in Golf Magazine. First, approach the ball with purpose. Treat every shot like you would on the course. Stand behind the ball and visualize what you want the ball to do. Then walk in and go through the same routine you use during a round on the golf course. Second, try the towel drill. To make certain you aren't skipping the club head into the ball, place the towel a few inches behind the ball and try not to hit the towel on the downswing. This will help promote ball first contact. If you disturb the towel, then you know you're hitting the ground too early. Ball first contact is imperative. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck, and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment, coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax. They know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing.
Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411th North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
Text line at 916-339-1140, where we welcome all of your texts, including from the 209. Dave, the show was ass and you know it. Oh, okay. Which one, though? I don't know which show he's talking about because it could apply to either.
I only saw one.
Yeah. I saw, like I said, I flipped over. I paused it, and then, like I said, I didn't know any of the other artists, but I was curious what Kid Rock would do. That's a whole nother subject oh, wait, hold on. No disrespect.
Did he do the Osmosis Jones song?
What's that? Do I know that? Is that a thing?
I played that for you on Friday.
Oh, you did? Oh, no. Well, I only watched, he started with Ba Wada Ba. And then some the violin players came out as I spit all over my microphone, and they played a violin song for I didn't know the song. They played for 3 minutes. It was at first it was super cool, but then I was like, what are we doing? And then he sang some song I didn't know.
Oh, no, you know what? The violin was in Spanish.
Oh, didn't understand it. Here's the funny thing about Kid Rock. This is where it's where the other side everyone gets it. I like some of his songs. I do. I liked Kid Rock back when I worked in rock radio. I worked there in the late 90s, early 2000s. And
so you were a kid.
When I was a kid, I was yes.
You were the first Kid Rock.
It's one of those art and artists, and I'm not just talking politics. I'm trying to do this without talking politics. I'm really trying my best, and I hope everybody appreciates that. I like Only God Knows Why, and Cowboy, and Ba Wada Ba. And he's got 3 songs that would be hits on country radio today if they came out. Midnight Train to Memphis is one, and I forget the other one. But he's got speaking of ballads, he has 3. Here's the thing, though, that always bugged me about Kid Rock was, do you remember the song Behind Blue Eyes that Limp Bizkit covered for the movie Gothica with Halle Berry? No, nobody remembers that?
I saw the movie.
Okay, so Limp Bizkit.
That might be the most 2004 thing I've ever heard.
It really, there's a whole video.
Or Haley Bailey.
Halle Berry?
I mean, Haley Berry.
What'd I say, Halle?
Haley.
I said Haley?
I think so.
I meant Halle. So Limp Bizkit covered the Who classic Behind Blue Eyes.
Okay.
And I know you've heard it. I don't know that. I would be shocked if you hadn't. And here's a controversial take. Now, remember I told you I was going to make everybody angry. Literally old people, young people, Republicans, Democrats, rich people, poor. It does not matter. Good. Everyone's getting angry today.
Go, good.
I am a massive fan of The Who. I actually think they're an underrated band, and they're massively rated.
You're a massive fan of The Who?
Who? The Who.
The Who.
Yes.
The Who what?
The Who. I actually thought the Limp Bizkit cover of Behind Blue Eyes was better than the original. And I love the original, with one exception. Not the original, the Limp Bizkit part. For those who know the song, they cover it pretty straight, a little bit of a different arrangement. And then in the middle, they break out a speak and spell. And the bridge of the song, the Who version, which is really awesome, they turn into something completely different with the stupid speak and spell, spelling out L-I-M-P. For no reason whatsoever, which kind of ruined the whole song. My issue with Kid Rock has always been I don't know what he wants to be. He's a hip hop artist. He's a country artist, which I actually think he's more of a country artist. He's a rock artist, and that's fine. It's like that's why we have Post Malone today. But the problem is like, for example, Midnight Train to Memphis. I think it's a wonderful song. But the bridge is David Spade saying, Kid Rock, what the hell are we doing here? More like snooze. Like, I thought this was American Badass. And then boom, all of a sudden Kid Rock is screaming. Like, it doesn't fit for me. And then it goes back into the country version, but with a rock background. Also, one other thing I'll say about Kid Rock that I don't think is deniable no matter what you believe. I don't care what your politics are. Kid Rock is an incredibly talented musician. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. He plays all his own instruments. He arranges almost all of his songs. I saw him doing when he played a
good thing Daddy can afford all those classes.
I understand that, and you're right in the whole straight out the trailer. His dad was an incredibly successful used car salesman. I'm not again, this is art and artist, but the fact remains I've seen Kid Rock in a concert go from drums to synthesizer to banjo to guitar, and I respect that. I respect somebody that's good at their craft. He's an excellent musician. Now, you may not like his music, and that's totally your call. So I wanted to see what this live performance was. Does Kid Rock still have his fastball? I was incredibly disappointed because he was, and not that this isn't something that happens, not only was he lip syncing, he was like blatantly lip syncing to the point where like it was the original Ba Wada Ba track behind him, the radio version. And he wasn't even trying to match it. He was just, it was almost like a hype man behind him that was Kid Rock doing the same thing. I understand you can't do it, but you couldn't do it. Because I've seen some of his live stuff. He still can sing or rap or whichever thing he's doing. He did the I think he didn't lip sync the second song, the ballad, but. And I can't figure out was Bad Bunny lip syncing, by the way? He was wearing one of them face mics that usually it's not a good aesthetic for.
I didn't think so, but I don't know.
Didn't sound like it.
It did, yeah, right. It did, and usually if you are lip syncing, you wouldn't wear a mic like that generally. So I don't know, but anyways, I thought we'd get more Kid Rock hits. We didn't, and then so I moved on. I watched that, and I thought that I was watching for Kid Rock, and I think he's talented. So see. I pissed off the Bad Bunny side, probably. I pissed off the Kid Rock, and I'm not trying to. So and as far as the game goes, I don't want to do hyperbole. I don't want to say it's the worst Super Bowl I've seen in modern times. I think. What was it? Rams? Was it Rams Patriots? Was that the 13-10 or whatever it was?
13-3?
13-3. And, like, don't get me wrong, and I'm curious what you think, Jason. like, I know we're going to get I've seen a lot of hot takes that are like, well, and you just don't like football, man. That was a defensive battle. Like, that was a great game filled with defense. I'm not denying the defense. I'm just saying I was not very entertained by the game. Personally, was not very entertained by the game.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
I went in with a low bar. I remember saying, like, it's the Super Bowl. I'm always going to watch. There'll never be a point, I don't think, where I go, I'm not watching. I literally had zero cares on who won. Like, sometimes it's like, well, I like this team. I like this coach, this quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Or the other way, sometimes like, oh, I do not want them to win. I honestly didn't have a strong feeling one way or the other. I thought Seattle would win.
Yeah.
Didn't mean I wanted that.
Yeah.
And then as it played, I would say it was a tough watch, but it got a little better. But, I mean, the bar was pretty low as the game, like for entertainment value. But I do remember just 1 year ago being less interested in the second half of it. Like last year's game was way more scoring early by the Eagles. I'm like, this game's over.
Yeah.
I remember we had something at our house last year, and like we got into other stuff. We were talking. I think we were playing games. It was like, yeah, okay, the game's on, but we really didn't pay attention. Yesterday, I found myself paying more attention all the way through the end. Didn't ever feel like New England would win.
No,
but it's like, yeah, it's getting a little more interesting.
Hey,
but
they
not,
scored a touchdown.
But the bar was really low, so it's like it raised a notch or two, but not great. If you love Seattle, great for you. If you were cheering for New England, sorry about that. But as a non-carer, just didn't care. And I was like, yeah. So, like, the stance I was like, I don't care. Let's have a great game. It was not.
It was not.
Nope.
And you may remember, you will, of course, remember, anybody over 30 remembers that, like, there was a stretch of Super Bowls back in, like, the 90s, well, really, probably stretched back, that just sucked.
They were all blowouts.
Blowout city.
Right.
And then I want to say, was it 2000? Yeah, I think really, well, Broncos Packers in 98 was a one touchdown game. But here, we'll break here in a second. Here we go. Like, not every year, but look at this. I'll start in all right, I'll just start in 83 and give you the final scores, okay? Just a couple of them. 27-17, 38-9, 38-16, 46-10, 39-20, 42-10. Niners beat the Bengals 2016. That's a good one. 55-10. Giants 20, Bills 19. Great one. 37-24, 52-17, 30-13, 49-26, on and on and on. And then they started getting really, really good. We've had a couple of stinkers in a row, and that's after the 25-22 overtime Chiefs won.
One of the greats. Yeah.
Disagree. It was one of the okays. Not a great result for America. Good result for Kansas City. We'll take a break. When we come back, there was Kings basketball, and they lost twice. We're going to get into a lot of that later, but we'll talk about the losses themselves, where the Kings are at, the standings, and so much more after this.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your number one sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, during our President's Day sale, take 50% off our limited edition bed. Shop now for a limited time. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
When your check engine light comes on, do you see a repair bill or do you see peace of mind? For 20 years, CarShield's been the name America trusts to help keep you on the road. While other companies stop covering you when your car gets older, CarShield offers protection plans up to 200,000 miles. With over $1 billion in claims paid, we don't just promise protection, we deliver it. Don't let a breakdown break your budget. Get the flexible month-to-month coverage you deserve. Go to carshield.com. That's carshield.com today.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. You know, the big wireless companies say they have discounts for people over 55. But unless you're willing to sit on hold and ask, you're probably paying more than you should. At Consumer Cellular, there's nothing to hunt down. We're built for people 50 plus with plans starting at just $20. And our 100% US-based customer service actually answers the phone. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today and get your second month free for a limited time.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Hurry in and save big during Honda's President's Day sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Hurry in and save on our best selection of new Hondas. Each is priced to sell now. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop for great pricing on a giant selection of new CRVs, HRVs, Civics, and Accords with low finance and lease options. Plus, get an instant cash offer for your trade. Get to Folsom Lake Honda or go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda.
It's Carmichael Dave wanting you to join Capital Casino every Wednesday for their midweek madness drawing, giving away $2,000 in total cash starting at 6 p.m. in a safe, friendly environment, plenty of well-lit parking available, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. And remember, Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Country in the Park is back. May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo. Miranda Lambert. John Party. And more. Line dancing live DJs, Mechanical Bulls, huge festival area, and food trucks. Tickets start at only $68. It's the perfect Valentine's gift. Surprise them with live country music and dancing. Country in the Park, May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo. With Hoblit Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Center and Hilton Sacramento. For more info, visit CITPFest.com.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
On Sactown Sports.
Hey now. Hey now. Halftime Balladeers list from JR. Boys to Men. Oh, abso-freaking-lutely. Jodeci. From the 209, it was cool to see the Super Bowl played outside on real grass. You know, that's one cool thing about the West Coast Super Bowls is I think, no, there's more outdoor stadiums, right, that the Super Bowl's played in. New Orleans, no. SoFi, no.
SoFi next year.
Miami, right?
Outdoor.
Well, they have it in Tampa sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dallas, no. Is that it?
Wait, isn't Dallas partly open?
Oh, yeah, the retractable. I think you're right.
No.
No?
It's fully closed?
Is it fully closed?
Okay.
Oh, it used to be.
No. Wait, does it have that thing?
Well, I know old Cowboy Stadium, they used to say that so God could look down and watch a Cowboy game, and it would open up like the square. But I don't know if anyone does. I feel like it does, but I could be wrong. Happy to be corrected on that.
And San Francisco looked great.
Honestly, that was one of my favorite. If I had to pick a favorite part of Super Bowl week, it was like people that never come out here.
Wait, there aren't just zombies roaming around?
They were basically expecting to walk through the streets of whether it's San Francisco or, basically everyone's homeless, everyone's on drugs, everyone's stepping in crap, everybody's peeing on the street. Like, just seeing, like, Pat McAfee and a few others that were like, this city is gorgeous. And, by the way, there's issues. I'm not trying to, whitewash that. But they really turned out. Like, them going to, what is it? La Taqueria. What's the place called where they get the Mission Burrito that everyone
Taqueria.
It was something basic, yeah. And
Here's a hint. There's a bunch of good places there that you
right,
have to stand in line for.
Well, they were discovering the Mission-style burrito. And just seeing, they did what they were supposed to do, which is they put the city on display. And San Francisco is one of the most gorgeous cities in the entire world when it's shining, and it did quite well by the national
Santa
media.
Clara, on the other hand,
which was interesting. I know Bad Bunny said San Francisco, right? Roger
Yeah.
Goodell said San Francisco at the end.
Yeah.
And then when it's to the Seahawks owners, like Santa Clara, you guys have been great. It was like,
oh, I think they know what they were doing there. That was a shot at the Niners. Yeah, I saw that. It's also weird, like, when you're doing that, like, if you go to shows at Thunder Valley, you'll see that sometimes, like, I went and saw because, by the way, I'm a man and I do sports for a living and I'm macho. So I was at the Alanis Morissette concert with my wife.
Dork.
And not dork. No dork.
That's ironic.
Might be going, by the way, I think she's playing this week at the venue. Might be going back for a second turn. But we were watching her.
I promise you I will see Alanis Morissette again.
Right. But then she'll be like, hey, Lincoln, how you doing? Or like, I think Creed did that too. Again, great band. And you're like, come on, dude. No one's here because of Lincoln. Like, I get that we're physically in Lincoln, but it's Sacramento. How are you doing? But I don't know why people. What? You want them to shout out the.
Yeah, because they're not in Sacramento.
But they're there to go They're there to
Highway
play
65.
They're not touring to Lincoln. They happen to be they're in Lincoln, which is the greater Sacramento area. It's Sacramento. That'd be like if you're going to go play San Francisco and you're in
Santa Clara?
Fairfield. What's up, Fairfield? Everyone knows you're in San Francisco. You're not, but you are. It's like when Tom Brady was here. He's from San Mateo, greater Sacramento area. We've talked about this before.
Greater.
The Kings played twice. The Kings lost twice.
They did.
Can you help me here? Mm-hmm. Is the losing streak all-time 12? Or is it 14?
Era.
Okay, that's what Whitey was saying over the week. Because I saw him say, 14 is the record.
Okay, now can I say no offense?
No offense. No disrespect.
No disrespect. I mean, let's count the Sacramento years.
Yeah, we don't care about Kansas City or Rochester.
So tonight, if they were to lose, that's a record.
Breaks a record.
Now, wouldn't the franchise?
Right.
I mean,
but whatever. Yeah. It's kind of like counting the championship.
Yeah.
I guess we won one in the 30s in Rochester, whatever the hell, 51. I don't care. That says a lot when you think about all the crapola that this team has put out on the floor over the last 40-plus years. And if they lose tonight, which, by the way, gentlemen, I know this. They do play the Pelicans. Mm-hmm. And when I say I know this, I mean we all know that. But I did take a look at the line earlier. Who is favored? And by how much? Kings, Pelicans. And by the way, Jason, let me just remind you, the Kings going with a 12-42 record. They are 3-23 on the road.
Is there? You've seen it. There is a line.
There is a line.
Okay, because I wonder if it was one of. I mean, the Kings had so many guys out the other day.
Yeah. Nope, they put a line up. The Pelicans, strong 40-40. That's 2 full games better than the Kings. And 8-19 at home. 14-40. Yeah. Who's favored, Jason? By how much?
New Orleans.
Okay.
3.5.
Okay.
New Orleans 2.5.
Jason Ross, you're the winner. New Orleans is favored by 7.5. I mean, now to be fair, as I channel my inner Chris, they are coming off a win in Minnesota, 119-115. That's their last game. Also, here's another to be fair. Zion's playing and he had 29 points. Trey Murphy had 26 points. Sadiq Bey has been on a flipping run, dude. He had 30. Sadiq Bey, who I know Monty McNair and Wes Wilcox were very much intrigued by and tried to get him a couple of times. Sadiq Bey is averaging like 21 points a game and 6 boards over his last month and a half. How about this split? 48-44-89 for Sadiq Bey, nice. Who is a 6'8" swing, just 26 years old. So here we go. The tank world is in full effect. You may have caught, I don't know if you did or not, the Utah Jazz game the other night.
Sure did.
It was quite telling and something that, you know, like we know people are tanking, but like you also have to kind of try to like not hide it, but like at least look like you're trying. The Utah Jazz had a hefty lead going in. Well, they had a 7-point lead going into the fourth, but they had a nice lead, and they were winning most of the game. Outscored Orlando 35-21 in the second quarter. Lauri Markkanen, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Yusuf Nurkic all sat the fourth quarter. They all played. Markkanen had 27. Jackson had 22. Nurkic had 14 boards and 6 assists. They all sat in the fourth, and the Magic won 121-17. Like, that is blatant tanking.
Right.
Whereas the Kings, they're losing, but they're just really bad. Like, are they sort of tanking? Yes. And it's funny, like Scott Perry, we saw his press conference. Was it Friday? Yeah. And he's like, I get it. He can't say we're tanking.
Right.
He can't say it. But the funny little gymnastics they do, it's like, bro, if you're not tanking, then you're starting Levine and DeRozan and Sabonis, and they're all playing 30-something minutes and blah, blah, blah. We'll get into both games a bit later, especially Saturday's game.
Yeah, the amount of people that were out for Saturday, though.
Oh, my goodness. And that's probably going to be a thing that happens. I know Sabonis is, I think, upgraded to questionable or something tonight.
It'd be interesting that not only tonight's game, but Wednesday is who they play Utah.
Yeah, that's going to be
like New Orleans. It's not their pick.
No.
They're just bad too.
They're
right.
Just, right.
Like there's no incentive for them to lose.
That pick is going to Atlanta in the Derek Queen trade. But I actually will say that Saturday's game is easily the most enjoyable loss of the year. One of the more that is the textbook game where everything turns out just about perfectly, other than winning. But if you're going to lose like you did Saturday night, where there's career highs all over the place, and you can start to see a couple of things here, which hopefully will carry over. We got a lot more to talk about with the Kings coming up later. In the meantime, 3 for Madness, as we'll spend a little more time on the NFL as we say bye-bye to the season. 3 for Madness, so we're going to talk basketball. Guests at the game, the Saturday game against the Cavs, of course. We'll look ahead to tonight, and I'll tell you the biggest problem I had with Saturday's game had nothing to do with the play on the floor, something that irked me a little bit. We'll talk about that next.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Valentine's Day is coming, and here at Madison Avenue Florist, we have all the favorites. Over 60 variety of roses alone. We've been on the corner of College Oak and Madison for 40 years. Voted Best of Sacramento. Come on in, we'll show you why. Order now and mention this ad and get 10% off any order over $80. Order early for the best selection and delivery options. Madison Avenue Florist, for when the moments matter. MadisonAvenueFlorist.net.
If your business depends on reliable vehicles, it's time to upgrade your fleet at myelkgrovechevrolet.com. We specialize in fleet pricing, bulk discounts, and fast approvals, so your team stays on the road and on the job. From work trucks and vans to fuel-efficient sedans and SUVs, we have the inventory, service, and financing to keep your business moving. Call or visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com today and ask about exclusive fleet savings. myelkgrovechevrolet.com. Driving business forward.
NBA fans don't just watch the game, they live it. So stream like you're courtside with NBA League Pass, your ticket to all the action. Watch your favorite team shine and catch the league's brightest stars and rising stars at the same time with multi-view on your favorite devices. From the plays you can't believe to the most live games and the drama that comes with it. If it happens on the court, it's happening on NBA League Pass.
Only select out-of-market games available. Blackout restrictions apply. Additional charges and other conditions may apply. Visit NBA.com/subscriber agreement for full terms and conditions.
At InShape, we have a place for every kind of mover. The Sometimer, the early riser, the after-work grinder, the yogi, lifter, bodybuilder, walker, runner, swimmer, spinner, stretcher, rower, climber, jumper, dancer, boxer, sauna seeker, recoverer. Basically, if you walk, lift, stretch, or sweat, you belong at InShape. So whether it's your first time or your first time in a while, start the year strong and join today at InShape.com. Find a location nearest to you.
Card collectors know there's nothing as special as a rare one-of-one card. And now you can hear a very rare one-of-a-kind sports card show right here on Sactown Sports. Whitey Gleason here inviting you to join me and Mr. True Sports Cards himself, Emran Pilati, for the True Sports Card Show every Saturday morning at 10 on Sactown Sports. It's the only sports card radio show in the nation. For all your hobby needs, get to True Sports Cards, 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland. And for hobby, insight, and fun, join us for the True Sports Card Show Saturday mornings at 10 on Sactown Sports.
KHD HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
We'll rate the NFL season overall. And honestly, was the Super Bowl 2 weeks ago. I don't mean the game, but did the 2 best teams play 2 weeks ago? In the meantime, it's 3 for Madness time, everybody. Question 1.
Travis Scott was courtside. I saw him very closely. And celebrated with James Harden post-game. How did this sit with you?
Hey, man. Hey, no disrespect.
Oh, here we go again.
Sorry, wait. No offense. I want to double this up. But you know what, man? I get a lot of I get a lot of notes every once in a while. It's like, why don't you go after this? Why don't you go after that? Why don't you yell about this? Why don't you yell about that? And I understand what got us to this point where we have the worst record in the NBA, and we've gone over that ad nauseum. But I've said before, I'm actually proud of the team for having the balls to out and out rebuild finally, and I hope that they stay the course, even though it's going to cost them some money. But I also hope that I won't say we, I'll say I always wanted to speak for me in these situations, have built up enough goodwill to where we can be honest. Look, let me say it like this. If you are rich and powerful and successful enough to buy a major league team, baseball, basketball, football, you're putting yourself in the spotlight, and that comes with both the good and also the criticism. So I'm going to do some criticisms right now that are not personal. They just simply are how I feel as a Kings fan. I thought the Travis Scott thing was disgusting. As a Kings fan, it actually bothered me quite a bit. Maybe I'm being sensitive here. I totally acknowledge that. But Travis Scott is a guest at the game, and he's sitting next to our owner, and he's got a Kings jersey they gave him. That's all perfectly fine. And then after the game, James Harden comes over and picks up Travis Scott, and they're, roughhousing and all that. Travis Scott shows up on a Cleveland post-game broadcast, yelling and screaming. And obviously he's friends with James Harden. I don't blame Travis Scott for anything, by the way. He showed up. He's supporting his friend James Harden, and they're having fun there. It is a rough image, dude. It is a rough image when you have your team that just tied the NBA record for most losses, and everybody is going to the game and they're being supportive and they're doing their thing, and you're seeing James Harden and Travis Scott roughhousing and screwing around and being buddy-buddy while our owner is smiling and looking on. That really bothers me. I don't think Vivek meant any harm. I don't think it was malicious. I think it's a bad look. And I'll tell you what family of bad look I think this is in. I didn't like, and again, I'm not real world upset about this. This is sports, whatever. I didn't like when Brooke Lopez kicked the hell out of Slamson in that skit, and then the Bucks went on to beat us. I didn't like that. You're beating the hell out of our own mascot here. What are we doing? I get it. It's sports. It's a mask. It's a bit. It's wrestling. Whatever. I don't like the look, and I don't like I don't mind. I know a lot of people do. I don't care who is sitting next to Vivek at games. It could be a family member. It could be an executive. It could be Kelsey Grammer or 50 Cent or Barry Bonds or that's his business. And I don't think he or anyone associated with the team invited Travis Hunter over and said, hey, you should roughhouse with James Harden. It just happened. It's a bad look, and it's a look that's gone around and memed out nationally. Oh, look at the Kings. They're the worst team in the NBA. The fans are having to walk through mud and crap again and being asked to still support this team, which we do. And here we go after their record-tying loss. And, hey, it's all fun because, whatever, and yay. I didn't like that as a fan. I didn't like that as a Sacramento. I didn't like it.
I will say this on the first part when I don't know when he got there because I didn't remember seeing him there till he was announced, and that was the third quarter. Mm-hmm. Huge ovation. I mean,
yeah, he's really a superstar.
Really big ovation.
Totally.
I do not know him on the level. I didn't know that he was friends with James Harden or whatever. But my one counter would be this, and I don't know the answer to this.
Yeah.
If the Kings had won.
Mm-hmm.
Is he friends with DeRozan or anybody on the Cavs? I don't know. I don't know the answer, but at that moment, Cavs probably walk off the floor.
Yeah.
Maybe James Harden and Travis Scott, it's in the tunnel in the locker room. Mm-hmm. If that was the plan for Travis Scott, which I don't know, but the team won. Harden's out there. It's his debut. It's his first interview. He comes over to them. I mean, it all kind of invited itself to that. But I don't know the answer if he's buddies with anybody on the Kings or if it would have been hey, I'm going to crash into DeRozan's post-game presser on TV because he hit the game winner.
It could be. Maybe he is.
And that's different then, right?
But
I don't know the answer to that. That's an unfair guess, but I don't know.
No, it's a perfectly valid point, and I do think
then all of it would have been okay.
If he had if he at Golden One Center had crashed DeMar DeRozan's interview after a Kings win, because again, I don't blame Travis Scott for this. He can do what he wants, but you're a guest of the team. You were given tickets by the team. You are sitting next to our owner. I wouldn't have done it out of respect. Hey, I'm happy for you. We can have fun in the tunnel. And again, I'm not trying to. I know this sounds a little pearl clutchy. I'm very aware of it. I don't like the visual. I don't like the optics of it. It's a tough optic when you look at, again, you just tied the franchise record, Sacramento franchise record for losses at home in a horrible year, backed by a bunch of other horrible years. And there's a photo out there of Travis Scott or of James Harden, literally Travis Scott's horizontal up on his arms, and everyone, including our owners, smiling and looking on. And by the way, again, this is not Vivek bashing. It's a perfectly human response. You have two superstars, James Harden and Travis Scott, clowning around. Vivek was smiling. Fans that paid to go there, that saw they're smiling. I get it. It's just, to me, it's a bad look.
I know, and I think some of that stuff happens more often. Not necessarily this is a unique one where the star was invited by the Kings, or I don't even know how that all exactly happens. But, hey, I'm going to be in town. Come on, guy, get tickets. Yeah. We'll take care of you. Yeah. We're going to sit you courtside. We want to highlight that. This looks good, whatever. Is it also similar at all to, and I didn't see this happen after the game, but I know it happened before the game, and I don't know if it did at halftime, but there's Schroeder, there's Keon Ellis. Mm-hmm. They have relationships with people in the Kings. Yes. So 12th loss, man, this stinks.
Yes.
What's up, buddy? They're smiling, laughing, punching a chest, hey, you look good, whatever. It's you just lost.
This is a second cousin, I fully admit.
But that happens all the time.
If not a first cousin too. Oh, we just lost, and now everybody's hugging and shaking hands. And I'll be the guy that speaks out and is like, guys, the game's over. They have relationships. Right. They probably know family. I get
Bobby Jackson was the coach of the Cavs. And Doug, they're hugging each other probably after the game, and it's like, hey, how's your wife? Whatever, blah blah blah.
And I get that bothers people, and I'm one of those. It's like, guys, come on, the game's over. It's okay. It's fine. I don't know why I'm not coming from a place of logic. I'm coming from a place of emotion. I didn't like it. And did some of it have to do with the fact that it was James Harden? Probably. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way it looked. I didn't like it. But, I'm sure if Travis Scott was next to me and he was, messing around with James Harden, then I'd feel bad. Hope everybody feels bad.
Disrespect.
Everybody, after every loss, should feel terrible and immediately walk off the floor from the Kings' point of view. That's what I think. Players, coaches, owners, staff, everybody should feel terrible and hang their heads and walk of shame it. No jersey swaps.
No pictures.
No pictures. Nothing. Unless it's a picture, a selfie of you looking sad, so that everybody on social media can see how sad you are.
I'm going to take a sad selfie.
Yes, a sad-fee.
Yeah.
Question 2.
Question 2.
Was the loss of the Cavs about as good as it can get this season?
Yeah, I think so. I don't like saying tanking. I like saying entertainment or losing with purpose. And I think that game against the Cavs was the most purposely losing, the lossiest with purpose game of the year, however you want to say it. Maxime Reynaud played 23 minutes, had 14 and 7 to go with 2 steals. Daquan Plowden gets the start, plays 39 minutes and gets 16.6 boards, 4 assists. Neat Clifford plays 40 minutes, goes off for 30. I'm talking to you, text line guy, who other shows he's texting, but I just caught my eye. I said, can we trade Neat Clifford for a washing machine? Can we trade Neat Clifford for 2? Now, don't get me wrong. Neat Clifford, I've said it a billion times. Neat Clifford's not been great this year. He's not been the best rookie on the team, even though he was the highest picked rookie on the team. But holy cow, he looked fun. Saturday night, 30 points, 4 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 12 of 19, and he shot 57%, something there from 3. Oh, by the way, Devin Carter, there's a player in there, 27 minutes, 18 points. I think my favorite part is the guy shot almost 50% from the field. That's been the big problem, 40% from beyond the arc, with 4 boards, 4 assists, a steal, and a block. So you saw 27 minutes. Dylan Cardwell, 12 points, 11 boards, 4 assists, a steal, and a block. The young guy, and had they won Saturday, I was prepared to come in here and be like, I have no complaints. I understand the macro that you want the pick. But what did we talk about earlier? If it's the youth that's doing it, you can't complain about that. And best of all, savvy veteran Russell Westbrook at the very end goes, no, we need this game. Goes 0 of 3 from beyond the arc with a turnover in the final minute to seal the loss. Everything went well. And by the way, I'm messing around. Russ actually had a pretty good game. Not at the end, but he had a pretty good game leading. 21 points on 8 of 14, 50% from beyond the arc. 21-9 and 5. Did have 7 turnovers, but it went about as perfect as you could hope.
Yeah, I'd say in the spirit of the question, it leans way more into the positives as far as the loss goes. But was the loss about as good as it gets? It was the finish, and not in that they lost. In the last 7 shots, I want to say, Dave, maybe it was 8 in the last 2 minutes. There's a miss to start that stretch by Carter, and the very last shot was desperation, was a miss by Neat Clifford.
Yes.
The 6 in between, Russell or DeRozan, that was my issue. And those guys were brought back into the game. I get it. I mean, hey, we're going to have a vet or 2 with the kids. Well, there were 5 players that I would count as either rookies or second-year players that were playing the bulk of the game, and that's Plowden as a second-year guy and Carter, and then the 3 rookies, Neat, Cardwell, and Reynaud.
Yeah.
Finished with that 5. Though, if those shots were missed by Clifford, by Reynaud, by any group of that, you're like, all right, that group missed. But to see Russ and Russ was having a good game. DeMar actually wasn't.
Yeah.
But he's had a great season, or a good season.
Yeah.
It's just,
I agree with you.
When they're on the floor and I'm a rookie, I understand deferring. Like, that's all. These are Hall of Famers.
Yes.
I know they can make those shots. They didn't.
Yes.
And maybe Clifford can or can't. Maybe Carter can or can't.
Yes.
Let's see it. I mean, when you've gone this far into the game, and those guys, the young guys, played really well. That would be my only beef from the game.
I think your only beef from the game is a big giant prime rib. Like it
was massive.
It was massive.
And they lost, whatever, but it's like, what if that biggest shot of the game was a breakdown by Carter off the dribble? Like, let's see.
Right.
Can he do it? Oh, man, that looked ugly. Okay. Oh, he turned it over. Okay. Well, Russ did at times, and DeRozan missed, and Carter and Russ missed shots.
That's such a great point.
That was it.
It's such a great point, and honestly, let's just be honest. It was a complete and total flub by Doug Christie and the coaching staff. It was an absolute flub by the coaching staff. No disrespect, Russ, or any other veterans.
He's going to shoot the ball if he's on the floor.
100% is going to shoot the ball. And by the way, I don't need to determine whether or not Russ Westbrook or DeMar DeRozan can win ball games and shoot in the clutch, because they've already
been 3 to win it.
Yes.
What a call. What a moment.
Babies
for him.
fall on their diapers when they try to walk all the time.
Yeah.
They little baby falls down. That's how you learn to walk.
Right.
And then in a few years, they're running all over the place. Getting in-game experience is incredibly important. Getting in-game pressure-filled situational experience, absolutely. And by the way, it's not like the young kids weren't playing well.
No, it was going perfectly.
They carried the team, and then you throw
They were going moment for moment with Spider Mitchell and James Harden.
Yeah,
and then it was kind of like, all right, now let's see Russ and DeRozan. You're like, no,
right? What are you doing?
I mean, you're right. We know, and it would have been fine if they hit a game. I mean, that's fine.
Yes.
But it's about seeing what the other guys can do right now.
That's what this year's about.
The rest of the year, for sure.
Which is why I understand where fans are coming from, and I see the logic completely. In a perfect world, I mean, I'm just saying this, man. In a perfect world, Sabonis, LaVine, and DeRozan at a minimum would be in Cabo right now. And that's zero well, in a perfect world, we could have traded all three, but that's no disrespect to them.
Right.
Who all three are probably, I mean, two for sure are Hall of Famers. But they serve no let me pull it back. They do serve a purpose.
Absolutely.
On this team.
Be professionals.
Be mentors.
Exactly.
But mentor, like, be an extension of the coaching staff. Get your 20 minutes a game. Right. But that was a mistake.
Yeah, and it was made easier by the amount of veterans that were out, but I think that's why for a while I've been saying I think one of the trickiest things will be for this team is if the bulk of the veterans are back, and they are.
Yeah.
I mean, they traded Schroeder. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
And Keon, I mean, is a younger veteran, but whatever. They didn't really clean up the roster rotation here, and so now we're seeing a lot of the younger guys play, which is great. But if you're going to keep sprinkling in some veterans, you're going to run into this.
What's funny also too, Keanu Ellis in his return had 6 points on 50% shooting, all of them threes, 3 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals, and a block with 0 turnovers. All of that in 17 minutes. Because I've been having a lot of Keanu Ellis conversations over the last couple of weeks, he's now in my Twitter algorithm. And so what's happened is that now people I don't have any relationship with, their tweets are showing up in my algorithm. And oh my God, the amount of tweets I saw Saturday night and Sunday from people I don't know, Cavs fans. Why is Keanu Ellis not getting more playing time? What is wrong with that? What is wrong with the coaching staff? Keanu Ellis should be in the game more. And I'm reading them, and if you didn't know they were Cavs fans, these are Kings fan tweets like from a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So
he's in a worse logjam, honestly, now than he was here.
Yes, he is. Anyway, number 3, please. Question 3.
Kings versus Pelicans tonight. How would you like to see the game go?
I'd like to see it go like it did Saturday, to be honest with you. I'd like to see the young guys do their thing. I'd like to see them get those minutes and be successful. Here's the thing, though. And you never know. Styles make fights. And, remember the Kings had beaten Houston like 17 times in a row. No business doing it. They swept Cleveland last year. Speaking of, they seem to always play Cleveland well for the most part in this run. But I do think that if the game goes the way it did Saturday, the Kings are going to win this game by double digits. I really do. I think if the Kings play the exact game they played Saturday and everybody has, all the youth especially, I think they're going to beat the Pelicans. And that's fine. Look, if the Kings win tonight, I'm very aware of the tanking and the losses and the this and that. I would rather them have won Saturday and lose tonight for a number of reasons. Somebody said it the other day, and I couldn't agree more. I hope that 100% of the Kings wins come at home this year. I hope that every win they get for the rest of the year, no matter how many there are, come in front of the home fans. I don't want to, air quotes, waste a win on the road. But I also, I'm fine with the Kings' all-time losing streak not being 13 in Sacramento.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I want them to win tonight for those reasons. One, the way they played last game, they didn't get the reward. I don't want to see this team have 13 in a row. It's just a terrible number, a terrible losing streak. They also have a little bit of a head start. They are last, and they've got, if they won tonight, they're still in last. So yes. I wouldn't anticipate a win turning into 5 wins. It's like maybe win one every 7-8 games.
Could turn into 2.
Yeah,
2 in a row with Utah. Yeah,
it could. But the other thing about tonight that I'd like to see, and here's where the last, whatever it is, 28 games, I don't know if I call it the Ray McCallum theory, but the end of that 1 year where Ray McCallum was playing literally like 45 minutes, like almost 48 minutes
Somebody
a night.
Posted that the other day, and he had some games in there,
he had
too.
Like a triple-double.
Yeah.
He had a bunch of numbers, and you go, do we have a player here, or is he literally playing 40-plus minutes, and there's just stats to be had?
Yeah.
So last game, all those first and second year guys were great. They all had good stats. Was that because they all played a bunch and just someone's got to produce?
Probably.
So I want to see more of that to go, oh, yeah, they're on the road. It's harder on the road, and they all played the same amount of minutes. And they're 6-2-1 and 2 of 14. You're like, ugh. Well, that's part of being a pro and figuring it out. So more young guys play them, sprinkle in a vet or two.
Yeah.
But if it's a close game late, play the young guys. Let them see what they can do, but I would like to see them win.
I kind of like the way you put that. I think the young guys are the cake and the frosting, and I think the vets are the sprinkles.
Yeah.
That's what it should be the rest of the year. Sprinkle in some vet. Play the vets like you used to play the youth.
Yeah.
And
flip the roles.
And let the youth finish the games.
Right.
Kings currently, with the Pacers loss last night, the Kings have lost 12 in a row. The Kings are a game and a half ahead of the Pacers for worst record in the NBA. As importantly, perhaps, the Kings are 3 games ahead of the Wizards to stay in that noted bottom 3 where everybody has the same odds at the number 1 pick. I put it out there over the weekend kind of thinking, hey, this might be a good segment on Monday or during the week. Maybe we'll get it during the week. I said, give me your solutions to tanking. Give me your solutions to tanking. Would love to look at those and see if there's maybe any we're missing. And we got a lot of response. And Jason, I got to be honest, not a ton there. They really have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, I mean, the ones I'm sticking with is giving the 14 teams 1 ping pong ball.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good for television.
Yeah.
I mean, so now if you're the Kings, you know you're going to be one of the bottom 14.
That's right.
But they could win 6 in a row. You're still going to be like, there's no reason to lose.
And I think there's going to be some hybrid of all the solutions we've heard. Like, I think it has to be a 2-parter. Like, for example, that. But I also think there has to be some sort of a handicap if you get the number 1 pick, you don't get a lottery pick for 3 years, or you can't get the number 1 pick for 5 years. There has to be a way to rewarding or not rewarding. What's the opposite of punishing? Look, if you get a top 3 pick in the lottery, then you can't have a top 3 pick for X amount of years. Or if you're in the lottery X amount of years in a row, or somebody said do the lottery or get rid of the lottery and just do the draft in the order of records over the last 3 years. You know, I get it.
Or the other one is, pick a date after the deadline. Maybe it's March 1st. lock in the lottery spots.
Yes. Yep.
So then you've got 6 weeks of basketball left, and hey, the Kings won 13 of 15 to finish. Well, they were still going in lottery position number 1.
Yep. It's a
14% chance.
As we go to break, just a couple of very quick lightning round questions I had for you that I thought about over the weekend. Most of these are other people's questions, but they really got me. Bless you, Chris. Number 1, why do we call it tuna fish? We know it's a fish. Why don't we just call it tuna?
I say tuna quite a bit as opposed to tuna fish.
Yeah, I don't really say tuna fish.
People say I made a tuna fish sandwich.
I say make a tuna sandwich.
Yeah.
I think you guys are in the minority.
Really?
I really do.
Wow.
Hello.
But I also...
We don't say salmon fish, trout fish.
I would also say I make an egg sandwich when I think most people say
egg salad. Yeah, because an egg sandwich to me is like over easy eggs.
Yeah, that's like a breakfast sandwich.
But I would say if I made it like hard boiled, smashed it up with mayo and whatever, it's like, oh, I made an egg sandwich. And it's like, or egg salad. But
all right, question 2. I was watching the Winter Olympics and figure skating was on in the background. And you know that thing a lot of times they'll do at the end where they spin around like 150 miles an hour and like you almost can't see their faces. They're spinning so much. And then they'll like either end the program or they'll finish their program, right? Why is it they can do that, but you see some jamoke holding his head to a baseball bat and spinning for like 10 seconds on the ground and then he falls on his face? Why are the figure skaters not dizzy when they do that?
They are dizzy.
Practice.
No, they continue. Are they dizzy? They continue with their thing.
No,
they're skating.
Spin, stop, pose.
And they're not
then
like,
they
how are they
skating?
skating off?
They go.
I think
it's some sort of training.
I think it's deep skate. And then finally, this was
Deep Skate 9.
This was somebody else's question, but I think they nailed it. Why in God's name do we call them hemorrhoids when asteroids was sitting right there? It's right there. Who's in charge? We'll rate the NFL season overall when we get back as the Seahawks won it fair and square, and more of your questions. Why do they call them apartments when they're so close together? Right after this.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
At Stockton Honda, we know how to honor a great deal. Like right now during our President's Day sales event. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, you can find star-spangled savings on some of our best models. Why not stop in today and see for yourself? Come celebrate at Stockton Honda and get huge savings on our giant selection. Plus top dollar for your trade.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411th North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
The only place 6 in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
From the 209, what are you, channeling Stephen Wright and Gallagher now? The Stephen Wright one I get. Gallagher?
What smashing fruit in
Right,
here?
what did I say that was Gallagher-ish? By the way, R.A.P.? Gallagher?
Gallagher 2.
The OG, original Gallagher.
There's a Gallagher too?
I think he's right. I think
Yeah, his brother would go to like the lesser known spots and do his entire act. So you could have 2 Gallaghers in one's place.
Wow. Yeah, R.I.P. Gallagher, November 11, 2022, he left us to the great smashed watermelon in the sky.
What about Gallagher 2?
Electric Boogaloo.
Never lost.
Hold on, let me see. Gallagher 2. It just talks about OG Gallagher. His younger brother, Ron Gallagher, began performing as Gallagher 2 using similar material and the Sledge-O-Matic Act. This led to a legal battle between the brothers as Leo felt Ron was infringing on his trademark. Ultimately, the court ruled in favor of Leo, the original Gallagher, preventing Ron from using the Gallagher name and material. Really? The older brother thought that his younger brother using the exact same name with a 2 following it and smashing watermelons, of which I think original Gallagher is the only comedian in the history to ever do it. He thought that was in what world was the younger brother winning that court case? You know who I side with? I side with the original Gallagher.
Yeah.
Also, somebody brought this up, and I don't necessarily hate it, but this might also be a generational thing. People are always have ideas for Super Bowl halftime shows. Obviously, you'd have to have a couple of cameos. What about Weird Al? I know you and I'd love it.
I like it.
Okay, Chris would love it. We're 3 for 3 in this room. But
I would be lukewarm to that.
Really?
You know what would be funny is if they got the people that he parodies doing his songs.
People parodying Weird Al.
R.I.P. Coolio.
Wow, yeah.
R.I.P. Michael Jackson.
Madonna.
Madonna.
Like a surgeon?
Yeah. Yes, Madonna was singing like a surgeon.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in on this.
What's the the one that he did? What's the one it wasn't that long ago. It was the Chameleonaires Riding Dirty. But didn't he do a Weird Al version?
Something nerdy?
Yeah. I'm white and nerdy. Like that too. That's his last hit, I remember. You don't think what about a Weird Al through line? But it was like Weird Al and Friends. There was like Weird Al and then
Welcome to the Weird Halftime Show.
What if it was Weird Al and then so like he plays a Madonna song, right? And then Madonna comes out and does a song. And then he plays, I don't know, Chameleonaire. And then Chameleonaire, I can't think of any others. Like, the real artist comes out. Hey, look, we're trying to help the NFL here.
Yeah. They need help.
They absolutely need help. Here's something I would say about the NFL and the season in general, but honestly, I don't think it's part of the part and parcel of what makes the NFL so great, but also I think this year was kind of a dud.
Finish, right?
Yeah,
and normally I would be for the Seattle's been there, but it's someone new. New England, I know, has been there a ton, but it feels like a new version, a reboot version of them. When you're expecting, Mahomes and Lamar, or maybe Josh Allen finally breaks through. And it's like, I thought I would enjoy the new element of it more, and I didn't. And maybe because the game was not great.
Yeah, game stunk. It could have. It left me feeling like I had more questions than answers. By the way, Seattle won. Seattle's the best team in football, and ultimately the right champion. As much as I hate the Seattle Seahawks, I think the right champion got crowned. But I found myself wondering 2 main things. Number one, if Bo Nix hadn't gotten hurt, is this different?
Yeah.
And number 2, did we actually see the Super Bowl 2 weeks ago when Seattle hosted the Rams And that was a 31-27 game. I'd like to remind you, when you look at what the Patriots could not do against Seattle yesterday, Matt Stafford went 22 of 35 for 374, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks.
Yeah. I think this whole thing in the postseason peaked in the wild card weekend. I was looking back at this last night, so I'm going to go back here. Saturday, January 10th, first game. Oh, Rams will kill the Panthers.
Yeah.
Wow. Great game. Right down to the last 2 minutes. And if I remember right, I think the first 4 games of the wild card weekend, the team leading at the 2-minute warning lost.
Wow.
So that one, the Panthers were ahead. Rams came back, got a score. Packers, Bears. Bears are cooked.
Yeah.
Here's comeback.
Caleb Williams' signature play.
They win by 4. Bills, Jags. Jags were ahead.
Yeah.
Bills go down and win 27-24. Niners, late score. That one was actually outside the 2-minute warning, but it was like 3 minutes to go when they scored. And then the last 2 kind of petered out a little bit. The Patriots beat the Chargers, and the Texans routed the Steelers. But the first 4 were like, this playoff's going to be amazing. And it was really that first week. And there was another good game, I think, in the divisional round had that Broncos-Bills overtime game. But, yeah, I think that – and the Bears-Rams game was amazing.
Another signature Caleb Williams play on that 25-yard drop, but not enough. Still incredibly entertaining.
Just kind of – and not all Super Bowls owe it to it, but you're just like, all right, this one is a close point spread going in.
Yeah.
I think people thought Seattle would win, but, hey, maybe New England could figure this out. And it just – It didn't have the I mean, I don't know about intensity, but like, I don't know what I forgot how many first downs like New England even had until like the third quarter. I'm like, what do they have, like 2 first downs? It just felt more of, yes, the defenses were good, but to me watching it felt like the offense was inept as opposed to the defense is good, which it's probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But sometimes you go, man, that coverage was great or that pressure was great, but look at the throw. And instead you're like, he has no time, he's getting sacked, or he took too long. They can't even move the ball. Oh, here's another punt. Hey, that punt went out at the 2-yard line. Great punt.
Great punt.
Here's 5 field goals. Like, the kicker didn't get enough love for the Myers for the MVP, but I mean, it's fine that it was Walker.
Still, I wish it was. I know.
They'd never want to give it to the
kicker. I know.
He had 5 and 2 extra. He had 17 points.
But still. Give it to the kicker.
Yeah. But that's the kind of Super Bowl it was.
Right.
Darnold was fine.
He was fine.
Yeah.
What's hilarious, the way it all worked out, is that, just being honest, the NFC held up their end of the bargain. The NFC arguably had I think they had the 2 top teams in the NFL. I don't know where the Niners would stand, but I wouldn't say they're not coming out of the AFC. I don't think they would, but they're certainly up there. And that's just out of one division.
Mm-hmm. The best division.
The best division. The AFC is really what dropped the ball, starting with Bo Nix's injury. And I know that's nobody's fault, but the AFC Championship sucked so bad because you had one team that had – this was like Brock Purdy getting hurt versus the Eagles a few years ago. You knew they had no shot. And then on top of that, the snow was fun to watch, but it makes for crap football.
Yeah.
Just shut the game down. It just shut the game down. So you had this crappy AFC Championship that felt like you were kissing your sister when you saw the Patriots. Like, yeah, they deserve it. They didn't do anything wrong, but are they the best? We'll never know. And then they go, and Seattle's just like. And by the way, I would have enjoyed the Super Bowl probably more if it was like, Niner Bronco 55-10 type of thing, a blowout. Because, as you said earlier, the Patriots never had a chance, and the Seahawks just. At one point, I was like, "Is this going to be an all field goal game?
Right?
Is this going to end up 15-0?
Yeah, like when it was 12-0, it felt so lopsided, so dominant. I kept looking at it and go, "Well, if New England scores a touchdown, like they're 2 plays away,
right?
Like they could win this thing, like 14-12, and I felt like they're getting dominated. And then it got to 15. It's just."
Well, and when they scored that, by the way, let's remember, New England was shut out for the first 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Boring. It was, 12-0, and then I think New England scored to make it.
It was 15, wasn't it? 15.
Or wait, 9, 10. Well, it was 12-0 going into the 4th.
Okay.
9, 10, yeah, I want to make sure I was doing my math right. 12-0. 4 field goals to nothing. And then I think New England scored to make it 12-7, I think. And then I'm sitting there, and it was the only time I really had my interest peaked.
No, it was 19-0.
Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. It was.
Yeah, that's right.
It was 12-0 going into the fourth, and then they got the touchdown. Yeah, you're right. And so when it's 19-0, you're just like, okay. And then the Patriots score. I'm like, all right, 19-7. That's interesting. If they get another one, we got a game going here. And then
field goal 22-7, touchdown 29-7.
Yeah,
and then the last.
And they got their stupid, Ramondre Stevenson or whoever. It was just bad. It was just a bad Super Bowl, and there's no blame to either team. I think the Patriots tried their best. I think they had fun. They tried their best.
I'm sure they had fun.
I think the Seahawks. I mean, how can you? I'm not going to do the asterisk on the Seahawks thing because there's no asterisk. I'm not going to sit here and asterisk their championship because Bo Nix got hurt. The full credit to the Seahawks. They deserved it. How about Mike McDonald? What was the stat I saw? He got hired as an intern 12 years ago by the Seahawks, and now he's a Super Bowl champion winning coach.
Yeah.
12 years ago, he was an intern. See, and people like Chris were like, oh, interns, free labor. Well, who's laughing now?
Yeah.
Which I think tells you all unpaid internships are worth it, especially
he's unpaid
for big companies. I read it in the book.
Can't be wrong.
On the Seahawks?
Yeah, the Seahawks book.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seahawks, Super Bowl winners.
All about them Hawks.
All about them Hawks. We'll take a break.
The 12s.
When we come back, hey, how about a Kings Rewind?
Okay.
Should we do that?
How about two of them?
How about two of them? Jason and Chris have worked very hard on that, and they'll be rewinding next.
The only place you'll find Keegan Murray is Sactown Sports.
Out to Keegan Murray, straight away for three, and Keegan knocks down the triple.
Hey Sacramento, it's Keegan Murray, and you're listening to the home of Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel?
I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton and Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton and Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
Okay, real talk. Valentine's Day is almost here and time is running out. But you're covered at Gazetta Jewelers. Personalized service, incredible craftsmanship, and people who help you get it right. From classic diamonds to one-of-a-kind custom pieces. Find something she'll never forget. Shop in-store or fast and easy at GazettaJewelers.com. This Valentine's Day, don't forget your sweetheart. Gazetta Jewelers, because love deserves the effort. GazettaJewelers.com.
Carmichael Dave.
He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
How does it feel?
Great.
Great? Does it feel good? Hey, it's a Monday, and we're here to get you through the Mondays.
Mm-hmm.
And one way to do that, Jason?
What's one way?
Smile. Is to smile. And you and Chris...
You should smile more.
Yeah. That's always a good thing to say to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And what better way to smile in tough times?
I love you, smile.
I can't remember. I love you, smile. Isn't it like...
I really do.
Isn't it like...
No, that's You Gotta Be.
It's not like a lemonade or something, is it? Something...
Who performed it?
Yeah.
No, I think it's a
yeah,
one.
I think you're right. Who's saying, I love you, smile?
I'm going to be so mad.
You
Shanice.
are. Shanice.
Yeah.
Yeah, from her album Inner Child in 1991. So anyways, what better way, we love you, smile, than to do a little Kings Rewind. We'll start it right now.
Well, the trade deadline has come and gone.
Well,
so the final 30 games of this rough Sacramento Kings season are now here, and this will be the roster for the remainder of the way.
All right, you ragtag bunch of misfits. You hate me, and I hate you even more. You're all I've got. So I want you to remember some inspiring things that someone else may have told you in the course of your lives, and go out there and win. Ah!
Friday night, the Kings welcome in a team that was very active during the deadline in the Los Angeles Clippers.
Dave loves L.A. Dave loves it. Really?
Gone from L.A., starting center Ivica Zubac and future Hall of Fame point guard James Harden.
Go home, smell you later.
But the Clippers still have that guy, Kawhi Leonard.
I like it.
You do? Okay, well, but the Clippers still have that guy, Kawhi Leonard. This was the middle game of a 3-game homestand, the front end of a home back-to-back, and more importantly, it was Hello Kitty night.
Cool.
Dude. Oh, my God. The amount... I heard more about Hello Kitty, and people that were at, like, Facebook was full of Hello Kitty truthers.
Facebook?
Dude. The amount
I paid my taxes.
The amount of people that are... I waited in line for these people cut in line and it's like I don't get it.
Facebook was going nuts.
Facebook was not. It was angry Facebook.
Yeah, Mad Kitty.
Yeah, Matt. Yes.
With Keegan Murray still sidelined.
That makes me feel sad. I'm sad.
Your sadness is noted.
I feel acknowledged.
And Domantas Sabonis was unavailable as well with lower back soreness. With that, the Kings head coach Doug Christie would utilize his 26th different starting lineup.
We're fucking switching.
It was clear from earlier in the day in the press conference from GM Scott Perry that the Kings' plan for the rest of the year is to have the veterans play, but less, and ask for them to be pros and mentor the younger players who will continue to get more time on the court.
They're going to try to strip the ball from you. Cover the points. Roll with it. Don't resist it. You got it, baby.
Well, one of those young guys is newly signed to a contract in true success story, undrafted rookie Dylan Cardwell.
Dylan.
Hey, sorry. Where do you get that from? Don't do the hang your head thing. Where do you get that clip from?
Chappelle Show.
Okay. I'm asking.
What did you think?
Because when I was in England, they had this laundry detergent specifically to like keep your colors colored, and it's called Dylon. And I thought maybe that's where you got it. I'm over there watching, I'm like, yeah, like the guy pointing at the screen. I thought maybe that's where he got it from. Dylon. Sorry, didn't mean to ask a question. Back to you.
Doug Christie elected to challenge a follow putback by Cardwell in the opening quarter that was called a goaltend, and DC lost that challenge and future challenges for the remainder of the game.
Basically, I'm just gonna walk the earth.
What you mean, walk the earth?
You know, like Kane in Kung Fu. Walk from place to place, meet people, get in adventures.
Dylon. There's a picture.
They say the NBA is a make or miss league. Well, in the first quarter, both teams couldn't make shots at all. That is until Malik Monk took the court.
I'm a pizza guy.
Monk came in and lit up the scoreboard, lifted the G1C crowd, and his own personal 9-0 run put the Kings on top 27-17 after one.
He's on fire!
In the second quarter, the Kings got a little handsy.
Yeah.
And fouled some more. The Kings were in the penalty early. The Clippers are the best free throw shooting team in the league, and they took advantage.
Hey, stop it!
At the half, the Kings' advantage was just 1.
Don't you know things will change, things will go your way. You hold on.
Why was I waving a banana?
No, I don't know. The third quarter was a scary incident when new King DeAndre Hunter was poked in the eye and crashed to the court. He was down for a while and left the court bleeding and would not return.
You send one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue.
Iritis, I think, and he'll be out tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Iritis.
Iritis?
When somebody is bleeding out of their eye, that always kind of freaks me out.
It looks really weird.
Welcome to Sacramento.
The game stayed tight into the fourth, and when Malik Monk knocked down his 6th consecutive three-pointer to give the Kings a 3-point lead with 10 minutes to play.
I'm on fire.
Tyronn Lue inserted Kawhi Leonard back into the game, and the game completely flipped, and L.A. took control. Wait, the game completely flipped, and L.A. took control.
Why is that funny? I don't
Sacramento's
know
Young Guns tried to stay in it, but came up short again, and now it is 6 straight losses to the Clippers, but more importantly, 11 consecutive losses overall, 1 away from tying the Sacramento era record.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
I don't know if you know this or not. Is that 6-game losing streak to the Clippers starting in that game of the century?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
All right, I'll check. Back to you.
On Saturday, it was the final game of the homestand, the second night of a back-to-back, as the Cavs from Cleveland were in town.
Yeah.
This would mark the debut of James Harden.
A great big bushy beard.
And the return of Dennis Schroeder.
Salute me, familia.
And Keon Ellis.
Nice to see you. What do you want?
What?
Wow. The Kings would be severely undermanned. Keegan Murray, Domantas Sabonis, DeAndre Hunter, Zach LaVine, and Malik Monk would all be unavailable for Doug Christie.
Call 911! Call 911! Oh God! Oh, God!
What's that from?
The contract number that was out of the lineup, a grand total of $143 million in salary was out for the Kings.
That is a lot of guacamole.
With that said, the Kings would utilize their 27th different starting lineup.
We're fucking switching.
Yes.
Yeah, we are.
In that starting lineup, for the first time, Daquan Plowden.
Oh, Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
I was so curious how he would use that.
Right? Wow.
This was going to be a night for the young guys and DeMar DeRozan and Russell Westbrook.
What the hell? Russell Westbrook?
The Kings led 31-25 after 1.
Let's go. Come on.
The first touch by former King Keon Ellis, he caught it, he shot it, and he made it.
Oh, good for you.
At the half, the Kings were down by just 2 points, and Sacramento had held the Cavs' all-star backcourt in check. The production was coming from Jarrett Allen, but not from Harden and Mitchell.
Not bad at all.
Bro.
The third quarter was an offensive masterclass from both teams, as the teams combined for 77 points and some major sharp shooting.
You blitz all night.
Jeez.
In the fourth quarter, Spida Mitchell started to take over, and the Kings did not have the ability to stop his offensive arsenal.
Not in the face, okay? Give me that. Huh?
Well, they did counter it, though, with their own offensive weapon as Neek Clifford went off for a new career-high 30 points.
Well, now, look at this big fella. Clifford, is it?
While Plowden, Cardwell, Reynaud, Clifford, and Carter were shining as the game came down to crunch time, the shots kept going to DeRozan or Westbrook, and the results weren't good.
Party's over, Grandpa.
Wow. Wow. That's not from us.
The vets couldn't hit the big shots, and now the streak has reached a dozen, tying the Sacramento era for most losses in a row.
You asked for it, you got it.
Toyota.
The Kings will try and avoid history tonight in New Orleans against the Pelicans at Smoothie King Arena.
Pelican fly. Come on, Pelican.
Let's go.
And they still give out smoothies to the broadcasting crew.
Do they really?
Oh, yeah.
I was so disappointed when I went there the first time, and I went to the smoothie place. And honestly, I thought like you could get chocolate and vanilla and strawberry and all kind. I thought it was like milkshakes. No. The smoothies.
Yeah. Fruit.
It's fine.
That's what happened in the 2 games. Now you know.
You know, Hello Kitty was born in 1974.
Really?
Her full name is Kitty White. I'm reading it. As we go to break, total sales for Hello Kitty since 1974.
$4 billion.
Okay. Chris?
I'm sorry?
Total sales for Hello Kitty since 1974. Jason says $4 billion.
$10 billion.
$10 billion. $84.5 billion.
Jeez.
$84.5 billion? That's over $1 billion a year. It's almost $2 billion. It's $1.5 billion for Hello Kitty. Why can't I invent something why can't I be Hello Doggy?
Try it.
Maybe just did that. We'll take a break. When we come back,
TM.
Kings weekend and the week ahead for your Sacramento Kings. And a word from Gonzalez Law next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Hey there. Let me tell you about Gonzalez Law. Jonathan Gonzalez, a lawyer who's right here in Sacramento locally, has been here a long time, is one of us in our community. And with his years of experience and years of real domination, honestly, if you think about a dedicated trial lawyer with an undefeated record of results in 2016, 17, 18, 19, no case is too big or too small. And as you know, they offer free and confidential case evaluation. So call them, 916-304-9187. That's SacLegalDefense.com. And for a variety of reasons, maybe you're not sure if you need representation. Well, have you been involved in an auto accident and you feel you need some help? Maybe it's something with your employer, wrongful termination case, a sexual harassment case. He is here to help. Or something that's on your record that you like removed, something that happened a long time ago that's still hanging around that you just like taking off your record. He can have help with that. He can help you with that. It's called an expungement, and he's done a lot of those, specialized in that area. Get that removed, get your rights back, and kind of get your life back on track. So, again, very successful in our area and has done it for many, many years and is here to help you. It's Jonathan Gonzalez, Gonzalez Law, SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411th North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
The The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't! Yes, he did!
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Halfway through a Monday, I have absolutely nothing planned for dinner today.
Hey, how about that?
I think I might be on my own, too.
Really?
With Patti LaBelle. On my own, it never had to be this way. Isn't that Patti LaBelle?
Yeah, but
by myself.
With Michael McDonald? No.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I think it was.
There's another person.
100% that was Michael McDonald.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? They're both still with us. Our Super Bowl ballot, our salute to romance.
And Peter Cetera.
Yes.
For next year's Valentine's Day.
You got Peter Cetera. You got Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald. I like
Janet.
What would
I pay my taxes.
Is she banned? Is she allowed back?
Didn't Justin Timberlake come back?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, you could have Justin Timberlake.
He could, yeah.
You could do that. What's the one? Never in the mirror. Whoa. Whatever he says.
Yeah.
Surprised you know all the words.
So Valentine's Day next year, Sunday. Next day, everybody has off.
Yes. Why not?
Super Bowl's got.
Why not? A salute to romance.
Are they starting later?
I don't know.
Or 2 bye weeks or something? Because they don't have the 18 games yet.
I have not been told.
But you know they want the 18 games, and then they can play the Super Bowl on President's Day weekend all the time.
Why not?
And they moved the NBA All-Star game a week later next year.
Why not?
So,
hey, who says no? Not Scott Perry, who has tweeted this morning.
Oh, Monday Motivation?
Monday Motivation from Scott Perry. You like our new jingle?
Yeah.
Worrying about things over which we simply have no control, or things which may or may not even come to pass, is often a waste of time and energy. It does nothing to change the situation. Entertaining negative thoughts and ideas ultimately lead to self-defeating actions. Always look for the good in any situation. Search for possibilities rather than pitfalls. Solutions rather than problems. It's simply a matter of perspective that will shape your life experience. Hashtag Monday Motivation.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it.
I agree with that, but I think we all fall into the trap.
I'm a big believer in not worrying. I mean, I'm not saying I do it, but I try. I understand the philosophy that worrying does nothing but really cloud your vision.
You're a big believer in not worrying?
It doesn't mean I'm good. I'm also a big believer in eating healthy and working out, but I don't always do it. I don't, but I actually always look for the bad in every situation. I've told you this before. I am a pessimist.
Yeah.
I believe the worst thing is going to happen as a way to protect my heart.
How's that gone for you?
You know what? I feel like this whole Kings roller coaster would have been a lot worse if I had hope. Now, I just go in. My belief, if I were a religion, it would be Top Gun Maverickism. I have no expectations for anyone or anything in my life, except my children. But everything else, I expect to be let down. I expect to be fired today. I do.
Interesting.
I expect the next time I go to the doctor for them to give me bad news. I expect the Kings are going to lose. I expect the Giants are going to make the playoffs. I expect the 49ers are going to start rebuilding. I expect Chris will say something mean to me today. Again.
Nice try, moron.
See? And what happens is if I went into that and I was like, you know what? I think Chris is going to be nice to me today.
Nice try, moron.
And now I've opened my heart to the world of Chris being nice.
Yeah.
And what does he say?
And you have to cover that wound.
Right.
Yeah.
All I hear from Chris is, nice try, moron. And now I'm screwed. Although I will say something I don't want to get into on the air, but I did do something over the weekend involving Chris that actually has really bothered me. Like, Chris doesn't really use limits when he messes with me. And I dip my toe over a line I've never dipped it over before.
With Chris?
Yep.
Oh.
In our text thread.
Was I on this one?
You reacted to it.
This is news to me.
When you were talking about the tickets to the game, and you mentioned a family member of mine, and then I responded, and it was just in the moment, and I hit send.
Man.
I hit send.
Yeah, that one was.
I actually, honestly, so like later.
I hated that.
So did I, Jason. I did too. And then later when he texted something, it was like a picture. It was something funny. Honestly, I was relieved.
Don't laugh at it, Chris.
Because I honestly, I can't play that way. I can't, dude.
But you did.
I did.
So it was during the game, and I see this text. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, right? And I know he jokes about that with other people.
Don't like that.
I don't either. I can't do it. I tried to be somebody I wasn't.
But you fired that away.
I did. Well, because I was doing something, and then he says that, and I'm just like, you know what? Screw you, pal. And I just fire it back. And then after I hit send, I was like, oh, I don't feel right about this. And then you were like, whoa, or whatever you said. And I was or wow, or something. And I was like, oh, God, even Jason caught it.
So I'm guessing the silence didn't help.
No, it didn't. It did not, dude. It absolutely didn't. I said a really mean,
I think I did say wow.
You did. I said a really mean thing. You go, I said a really mean thing, and you go, oh, no. You said the D word that rhymes with spam. You said, damn. Yeah, which from you is like, and then I said something, oh, yeah. And then after you said that, you said that at 7:19. I said the bad thing at 7:17. And then at 7:19, you said, damn. And then I immediately tried to I go, no, I'm not watching the game. I'm trying to find you and take photos.
Yeah.
And I don't hear anything back for another hour and 44 minutes.
Iced you.
Of me being like, and then Chris texts a picture of Maxime Reynaud with Berger, which of course makes us laugh.
Yeah.
Burger.
And you see that my response, Berger, it sounds funny. I responded with Berger. He sent Chris sent his at 9:04. If you look at the timestamp, I sent Berger at 9:04. I was so happy that he said something humorous and wasn't like, dude, you know what?
He was crying for the
I'm
last
not
hour and a
talking
half.
to you. And honestly, on Monday, we're going to have a conversation. I'm going to tell you how much I didn't appreciate that, which could also be a bit of his that I would 100% fall for and would be super mean.
I had forgotten about that.
I did not have a good hour, 40 minutes. Yeah. I really didn't. That's all I was thinking about. I was like, dude, but I also didn't want to say sorry.
Yeah, heaven forbid.
You didn't want to communicate about it.
No.
If I just wait, maybe everything will work out.
Maybe it'll blow over. Well.
Yeah, that was interesting. So,
and Jason really does not like those jokes.
No, and I side with Jason on these.
But you did it.
I know. You know what happened?
I know.
This was a lesson to all the kids out there.
They don't even know what's happening.
I said something very, friends joke, and sometimes it can be terrible. Like when my friend Colin had cancer. We joked about that all the time. But, not in a I hope you die of cancer joke. More of we're going to have fun with this incredibly serious thing you're going through right now, but we're your friends and we love you.
Who made the first move?
Oh, I
Colin.
did. Oh, I 100% did.
So he didn't even make the first joke.
No, God, no. No, we dogpiled on the call. But we've known each other since we were freshmen in high school. Okay. I think it kind of is, and we all have that sort of relationship. We all have that relation. Like, honestly, remember when Conan O'Brien, did you see the bit when his mom died? I think it was his mom. It was his dad. His dad died, and then he was talking to Will Forte?
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett. Okay, you've seen it. And he texted about how he blamed Jason Bateman, and then it started dark humor, but you love each other, and it's obviously there. Like, I also had the same when my friend found out he had testicular cancer. When he found out, he called me, and we cried together when he was in the car. He said, man, I'm scared. I mean, it was a legit, real emotional conversation, and we had it, and we would all do anything for each other. But when we're on the golf course, and he had to have one of them removed, and when we're on the golf course, I mean, come on. How do you not joke about that? But not in a ha-ha, more of like, well, okay, in a ha-ha. But like in a ha-ha, like we love you, ha-ha. But I don't go there with Chris.
It was great.
Anyway. And can I say he started it by saying those tickets were my mom's? Which is, if we're being honest, he's the one wrong in all of this.
I was asking for it.
Yes, he was asking for it. He deserved it.
I didn't like any of it.
Well, you know what I haven't liked most of the season for the Sacramento Kings? It has not been fun. It hasn't. It hasn't been fun, but you know, some call it tanking, some call it losing with purpose. I think we're losing with purpose. I think we're ethically tanking. I think we are tanking as ethically as you can. I think you can look at what the Kings are doing and you can justify it in the sense that, like, they're playing their youth. They're losing, but they're playing their youth, and they're in as many games as they're not.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm trying to think about the ethical part of it because, look, the other night.
Yes.
Who was, let me see, the start of this home? Memphis.
Yes.
Was the game where Domantas Sabonis was annihilating them.
Yes.
He was the best player the Kings had.
Easily.
And that night, Ty Jerome was the best player they had. He was on a minute restriction. He didn't finish the game. Sabonis didn't finish the game. I did see him with a heat pack on his lower back.
He's obviously bothered this year.
Something's going there.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm like, all right, he's out the next game, lower back soreness. Okay. And then he was out this last game, lower back soreness. Hunter, definitely, I get it. I mean, he got poked in the eye. That
was terrible. Yeah.
And then Keegan's still out and recovering. And there's some thought that maybe this week, but now I'm like, there's 2 games left. Why not give him this week off and then?
Did you see highlight of the weekend with Keegan actually like full laughing and smiling and like held the smile for a while?
I felt like that. I mean, all the Super Bowl commercials were AI yesterday. That was AI, wasn't it?
I'm sorry, but it's kind of your fault here. Just real quick. The AI in these commercials was terrible. Did you see Ted Danson AI?
When that started, that commercial, I'm like, this is going to...
Yes.
Wait, what's happening?
Right.
It was like, I loved the concept.
Yes.
And then it was weird.
It was so weird.
But it was a great concept. Great, like, good idea. It was Dunkin' Donuts?
Dunkin' Donuts.
I'm like, all right. Oh, this is fun. Oh, wow.
Goodwill Dunkin'.
Yes. And we're going to talk about the commercials in the next segment here. But okay, back to you.
And Malik, I think, was ill. I think was the...
And what is it with Levine? He's got a finger? I mean, he has 10, but...
I think what the way... And forgive me, Kings, if I was wrong on this. I thought it was listed as 5th finger on the right-hand injury. I'm like, that's the pinky. Like, we could just say...
I think you're 100,000% correct. That's exactly what it was.
And again...
Just call it a pinky.
Which sounds funny, right? Oh, my pinky.
Because a pinky's a finger.
I'm out. My pinky hurts. Right. Like, well, it could be. It could be legit. It could not. Whatever.
Or as Darren McGavin would say in a Christmas story, not a finger. Either way.
But it would be easier, I think, for Doug, for the organization, for a lot of the players, if this continued this way. Not necessarily pinky, but like if you had like 3 veterans out a night.
Yeah.
Because there was probably a temptation, like if Sabonis can play, like, well, shouldn't he play 18 to 20? Or are we better off just going, no, Reynaud, Caldwell. Right. How do you do that? How I still think Russ like it or not, and DeRozan, like it or not, are chasing some legacy here.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be Hall of Famers, but there are milestones they can still try to get. Like some nights it feels like Russ is trying to catch LeBron tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Russ, you're 20,000 points behind him. Like, relax here on your shot selection. But, yeah, I'm like, you're not catching him tonight.
No.
But I'm going to try.
Right.
So there's that. I'm like, and there are professionals. And I think what Scott Perry's asked the veterans to be like, be a pro. Like, to Russ's credit, there's times where I've seen him call Carter over when he's sitting on the bench, like, trying to talk to him. But just, it's probably easier just to play the youngest guys you have the majority of the minutes and see what that does.
What if he did, like, we have all this talk about tanking and lottery and stuff. What if it was a veteran lottery? He just has, like, ping pong balls before the game, and you pick, like, Zach LaVine, 14 minutes. And that's how you decide. And none of the ping pong balls are above 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You just rotate. And, hey, if Zach LaVine played this game, he doesn't have to play the next game. More minutes.
Yeah.
None of them are DMP CDs. They're all
back to the
DMP five-finger.
The league issue, right?
Yeah,
what
that
they're
is.
trying to avoid. But
I want to give a quick shout-out, by the way, to Sacramento Bee beat writer Jason Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to sound like I'm insulting him. I respect the hustle, even though it really made me angry at first as a Kings fan. Okay, so I just saw it come across social media. It's Jason. Jason tweets this out. Kings GM Scott Perry uses P word as beleaguered Sacramento fan base endures another losing season. Read more below. That is great clickbaiting, dude. And listen, I don't hate the hustle. They gotta get paid on clicks. That's what they get paid. We're all in the same business.
The P word? Paid?
Paid. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what P word? I can think of some P words. Chris just said one in our ear. But I don't think that's what Scott Perry said.
Perry.
Is the P word Perry. Now, listen, out of respect for Jason, I'm not going to say what the word was, but I'll just say it's a fairly, we could all say it on the radio just fine. I will give
Pneumonia.
By the way,
pajamas.
It got me to click on it. Here, I'll give you a hint, but just don't guess, okay? It's the name, the word, the P word is also the name of a one-word Guns N' Roses hit from, I believe, their second album called GNR Lies.
Precious?
Yes, it's Precious. My Precious. Anyway, shout out Jason Anderson. Good baiting, Jason.
Worked.
It worked on me.
Yeah.
Kings have lost 12 in a row. Whitey will tell you that it's the 14-game streak is the longest in franchise history. We only care about Sacramento.
Yeah.
So 12. They lose tonight. They are the new record holders.
Well, and so here's one of the things I thought about over the weekend, that it's easy to be in this mind frame right now. I think the mind frame we're all in right now, Dave, is kind of like, all right, there's 28 to go. Kind of just get through this. Get as much of the young guys in as you can.
Yeah.
But I think it's a fair thing to bring up now, which it's easier to have the statement of this, but should they have thought about this or planned this earlier? And I want to do, well, to be fair, actually, they have not had a game with their projected starting lineup.
No.
Now, with that said, I don't envision the projected starting lineup fully healthy have had this massive difference in win total.
Yes.
It actually might have been worse. They might have been around 20 wins right now.
Yeah.
And you're going, well, wait, are they going to be in the play-in? Are they going to be picking 11th in the lottery? Like, it's pretty clear where they are. But, I think it's just – and then the other part of this is, how do you frame this to your ticket base, your season ticket base?
That is the problem.
Because I think, to me, they're in it. You're in this – we can do semantics, rebuild, whatever they are. Whatever they're doing, they're not a playoff team. And to what they want to get to, they're not close to that. So it might take another year or two, who knows, or more. I don't know exactly until they're really competing. But did your ticket prices go down? Do they stay the same? I mean, they're not having as many people at games, which I totally understand. It's not as much fun when they're losing.
Yep.
That's a challenge for the organization.
It is a challenge, and I really do truly feel for, people go like, oh, so what? Vivek's made billions. Okay, let's put that to the side, because what we also need to remember, honestly, is Jim Smith and Bonnie Taylor work in King sales, and their job is to go out and sell tickets or sell advertising or sell sponsorship, whatever. Their job is to do all of that year on year, and they have budgets, they have goals they have to hit, and I truly don't know if any of their money is commission-based. Yeah. I don't, but generally some of them are. These are real people that have to go out and be like, hey, we're tanking, or whatever. I would say I have found the following when dealing with fans, being one of them, but also doing it overseas. Be open.
Yeah.
And be honest.
Yeah.
That's
the best chance you got.
Do not obfuscate. Do not gild the lily. Do not do any of that. Do not insult intelligences. Don't do it. Hey, for the bulk of the 41, 42 years, whatever it is, this team has been in Sacramento, they have been terrible.
Right.
With breaks for relevance and back. We have a new general manager now who has the full remit to build not just a playoff team, a consistent playoff team that can build towards a championship. We understand that that's going to come with a lot of losing and a lot of tough nights, but you're the best fans. And honestly, I might even say this. If you don't re-up, if you don't buy season tickets, if you don't go to the game, no one's going to bat an eye at you. You're the best fans in the NBA. But we'd sure love to see you there. We can't control as a franchise right now what goes on the court, but we sure as heck can control everything off the court, and we're going to do our best through promotions, through this, through that, through whatever. And I'm not entirely sure. I'm not trying to get in the Kings' business here, but I guess I'm trying to get in the Kings' business. Seriously, because I want them to succeed. Right. I truly do.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I'm the Kings, I'm not entirely sure I wouldn't start getting with some of my food and concession partners. I think they use Levy. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I would start having some serious meetings and get together like some of these other places are. Start getting together some value deals. Start getting it, like take some loss leaders, hot dogs, French fries, whatever. Get 5 items, 10 items, whatever, and put them at $1. Put them at $1.50. Get some publicity. Say, look, we're going to offer you. You don't have to say, it's wall we suck, but let me throw out an example. What if the and again, this is out of love here. What if the Sacramento Kings were to be the first franchise to say every single year this team is under 500, the following year we will be debuting our not under 500 value meal or value menu, but something that was connected directly to the wins losses of this team. It's like when you're an airline, you still have to pay the pilots and the gas and all the fees associated. And it pretty much, for the most part, costs the same, whether you have 13 people on board or a full complement. So you might as well get as many people as you can on board. You still have to do the flight anyways. Your hard costs are still going to be basically the same. And when it comes to, for example, Golden One Center, you're still pretty much having the same expenses to run the game. Right. But there's the more people you have, that's more parking, that's more concessions, that's more merch, that's more a lot of stuff to produce other monies. If I'm them, I get a lot of publicity. I'm the first team I know in American sports to actually tie a tiny section of the menu to the one-loss record from the previous year. So if we're under 500 this year, we know that starting now and going into next year, you're going to have this value meal. And you know what? When we're above 500, get out of here. Not doing it. And good for you. Give the fans some ownership and give them a mea culpa and be honest. And I think you'd be surprised how well these fans would respond.
Yeah, and I'm sure of this, like they're going to, just like us in radio, we have P1 listeners, the regulars that are here all the time. Well, there's some fans that are just going to do it. They're going to renew it.
That's right.
You've got them.
That's right.
But I'm guessing they're going to lose more of the middle of the road fans are like, I don't know that I want to do this again.
Yes.
And versus how many are they going to gain on season ticket holders? So based on the year they're having. And maybe there's an influx. Hey, boom, Kings win the lottery. There's some excitement in the California Classic or Vegas Summer League or something like that when seeing the new pick. That's a chance of that. But, there's a lot of damage control going on from this year.
And I mean this, this is going to sound a little shilly of me. And I know this sounds hokey. I get it. And by the way, I was just criticizing ownership and stuff 2 hours ago. I really am. I hate that this team is here. I don't mean in Sacramento. I mean losing. But I'm happy they're finally taking the steps that I've been wanting them to take to gut it and rebuild. And there's a lot of challenges between now and then. There's no guarantees. And I would never tell, as we sit here with our media and media badges and credentials and all. I mean, you're a season ticket holder. I would never tell people how to spend their money. But I think that there can be a partnership between. I do feel for the franchise. I understand the billion. I feel for the employees and what they have to do. I want their job to be easier. I do. And I want the fans to get more value out of that. And I hope that somewhere in some room there is some sort of a charrette, a discussion, an open discussion where it's like, how can we get more butts in these seats? How can we save on these bottom lines? But at the same time, I mean, hell, Costco loses a bunch of money on their hot dog. Mm-hmm. They do. And but yet the hot dog's one of them signature things. Like, get some pub, get some lost leaders, and hopefully it all works out for them. We'll take a break, but we'll be there no matter what. When we return, by the way, here's a text from the 707. Come on, boys. It's baseball season, and the Giants and A's look solid. Let's talk ball. I have so many questions. Number one, not baseball season.
Yeah.
Number two, they look solid. Are either of them?
Yeah.
Are either of them being predicted to finish above 500? I mean, what is their definition of solid is all I'm asking.
I like the Giants infield. I like the A's lineup.
I think there's definitely things to like.
Yeah.
But
baseball season.
And also not baseball season. Not yet. We'll take a break. When we come back, 4 Down Territory. We'll rate the game, the commercials, the halftime, the broadcast, and so much more. And we'll definitely focus on these commercials. Hold on, I got to do a pro tease. When we come back, 4 Down Territory, I'll tell you why this was amongst the worst Super Bowls I've ever watched. Right? You have to stick around now next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to A to Z Savings, our biggest sale of the year.
Happy to be here. Can I get some rotors?
Would you like brake pads with that?
How much are the brake pads?
Free with Duralast rotors.
Free? Really?
Really? Free.
I also need some oil.
Would you like an oil filter with that?
Yeah. How much is that?
Free with the oil.
Free? Really?
Really. Free. It's part of A to Z Savings with hundreds of deals.
From A to free.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Ends March 9. Restrictions apply.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Happy Monday. Just be thankful you don't work for this person. Imagine getting this email this morning when you wake up. Post-Super Bowl Monday is the subject. Let's show up for each other and the Q1 targets. Hi, team. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a fun, safe, and inclusive Super Bowl Sunday. While the snacks were abundant, the commercials were inspiring, and the vibes were immaculate. We now return to the real championship. Quarter one production goals. As you may have heard, the game ended with the Seahawks winning 29-13, but unlike the Patriots, we don't take L's on Mondays. Just a few general reminders as we begin this beautiful opportunity-filled work week. Please be on time today. Accountability is the highest form of respect. Hydrate, stretch, and center yourselves before logging in. Wow. I can't even read anymore.
Where's that from?
I'm assuming some company's sales guy. Shout out to everybody working in sales. I worked in sales for a long time. And there are some amazing salespeople we work with, but just the whole dirt of sales. And there's always one guy or girl there. I worked for a guy once that would always end his meetings by saying, "Have a juicy day." Have a juicy day. Wait, what does that mean? He was a big proponent of juice. Why was he a big proponent of juice, you ask? Because it's an acronym. Join us in creating excitement. You had to be excited about the product, because if you're not excited, how could somebody else not be excited? And then they got to buy it.
Yeah, but he's saying juicy. So what's that?
I know. Never made sense. What's the why? Why am I here?
We're always asking what's the why.
For all of you that have bosses that are up your butts every day going, "Hey, you have a juicy day," or whatever, just God bless you. And it gets better. Question 1, first down, whatever.
On a scale of 1 to 10, rate the Super Bowl game.
2.
Ooh.
It was not a good game. It was not. First off, it's like 17 field goals to start. I did not look. I love defense. I understand what defense looks like. I understand what good defense looks like. Seahawks are a phenomenal defensive team, and the Patriots ain't too shabby.
Yeah.
This is just a bad game. It just was not, from an entertaining standpoint, it was not a good game. There was no drama. There was no, oh my God, I can't believe. What was a signature play for you yesterday?
Honestly, the one that didn't count. Because I was thinking.
Kenneth Walker?
We were literally debating, like, are they going to give the MVP to the kicker?
Yeah.
It might be the kicker. I'm like, it's probably Kenneth Walker. Boom, he takes off, has the long touchdown. I'm like, and I think even Tariq was like, oh, it would have been his signature MVP run. I'm like, that's it. And it ended the game. Like, it was, there we go. And they go, oh, penalty marker.
See the flag. Then shocking. It was holding.
Maybe the defensive score. Maybe. I don't know. You know, when I said, ooh, when you picked the 2, it's funny because I wrote down a 3. So I guess I was being more generous, but yeah, I didn't have it very. I have a 3.
The streaker?
Yeah,
and it wasn't even full streak.
Show us, like we can see.
Well, it's fine.
It's not gonna.
He was wearing pants.
It's not gonna lead to 25 people doing that every game.
Oh, it's just dumb. The yellow Gatorade. I don't know.
Flyover was awesome.
Yeah, that was cool. The national anthem was cool.
Yeah.
The camera work was cool. It just, dude, it was on. I will say this again. It was one of the Super Bowls of all time.
Yeah. I don't think I would put it as the worst, but it's in the group. It's near the bottom. Yeah, I give it a 3. Not much better.
That has nothing to do with the like again. I didn't care about the Seahawks or the Patriots, but I don't care about a lot of teams in the Super Bowl. They're not.
Could have been a great game. It wasn't.
Yeah. Guess what? I'll bet you it's a lot better of a rating in Seattle.
Yeah.
You know, and I get that. Hey, If the San Francisco 49ers had won the Super Bowl yesterday and the same exact game, I have absolutely no doubt about it. Dude, easily a 7.
Right. Well, and the other part of it is like, here's where I wonder, because obviously West Coast, Seattle, they're up late, they're leading, they're going to want to see it.
Yeah.
The people in New England, they had to shut it off.
I gotta think they probably should. Yeah.
It's like, it's getting to be 9:30. Like,
Went got some Dunkin'.
Yeah.
Some chowder. Second down.
No ma.
Rate the commercials on a scale of 1 to 10.
Dude, I thought this actually might be the worst Super Bowl commercial collection I've ever seen in modern times. Seriously.
A ton of AI.
Just a ton of AI and a ton of overthinking. Like the Coinbase commercial.
Oh, that's the one. Like, was it just the...
It was the Backstreet Boys?
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was a 30 or 60. It seemed like 3 minutes.
Well, and the funny thing is, at my house, we had, I don't know, there was about 9 of us, and we're all watching. Like, we are all just, nobody said anything. We're all watching. I'm like, what's this for?
Yeah.
I go, well, I watched the whole thing.
They got their job. Their job's done.
And what's funny is, as it was going on, early on, is this because it was blue and yellow?
Yeah,
I was thinking, like, is this Best Buy or something?
Yeah.
And it just kept going. I go, well, we all watched it. I go,
right.
Yeah, but what?
Nothing. There's no call to action.
Yeah.
I think that some nerd pitched them. It was like, okay, so it's going to pop on, and for the first 5 seconds, people are going to go, what is this? And then someone's going to start singing along.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, the whole Super Bowl party is going to be at bars everywhere. They're going to be singing along to this very recognizable Backstreet Boys song, and it's just going to culminate to the end of the chorus, and then boom, Coinbase. And it's like, there, yeah, Coinbase. And then they're all going to write about it the next day. Nothing. Yeah. It sucked.
Because wasn't it not far after was it another Backstreet Boys where they're singing in like a Tide or in some sort of, or T-Mobile?
Right. Yeah, it sounds right.
Anyway, I was like, wait, what is this?
$8 million. $8 million for that. You know what you do? How about you run a coin? Here, I'm going to pay me next time. I'm going to run a Coinbase commercial. It's going to cost $8 million.
Pay me.
I'm going to take another $8 million. And here's my Coinbase commercial. Hey, you're probably bunch of commercials running during the Super Bowl. It's just going to be some guy like Rick Moranis. I don't know. Sitting on a chair going, every other commercial wants you to like buy stuff from them. Well, here's the thing. Go to Coinbase right now and either open a new account or use your existing account. We're giving away $8 million in Bitcoin, for free.
Yeah. Until
it's gone. $8 million in Bitcoin is a way of saying thank you. Go there right now. That's it.
Yeah.
No strings.
That would be $16 million.
Right, and guess what? It's a better damn commercial, and everyone's talking about Coinbase. You just gave away $8 million.
I liked, I was going to say Bill Russell. Darn it. Kurt Russell.
That was good. That was fine.
OG ski guy or whatever.
I thought the Duncan one missed.
Yeah, it had potential.
It had potential.
This would be great. I laughed at, and it was probably dumb, I laughed at Meal Diamond. Andy Sandberg as Neil Diamond and the mayonnaise, but other than that,
where are you at, Bud Bowl? Where are you at, Spuds McKenzie? Where are you? I think there was a Clydesdale one I missed that I heard was good.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of unshout-outs, I don't know how to feel about this. I've told you before, I like animals more than people generally, especially when it involves like death and destruction and all. Like, I get really jacked up over animals, right? I don't know if any of you saw the Puppy Bowl or any of you saw any Puppy Bowl highlights.
No.
Okay. Well, the highlight, not dork. Undork.
Dork.
Non-dork.
So I'm watching, we got the Puppy Bowl on and highlights and all that. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I my daughter and I watch it. We both love puppies. They also had a kiddie bowl, by the way. And Jason, look at this. This is Tegan the puppy. Tegan the puppy is in a wheelchair and has some neuro issues and all that. And look at Tegan having the time of his life out there. Like, my favorite thing. Like, I saw that and I was just like, oh my God, look at the cute puppy. And then so I'm coming into work today. Oh, Tegan died of pneumonia a month ago. I don't know how to feel. On one hand, I'm like, they gave Tegan like...
You just introduced me to Tegan.
You just went through in 20 seconds what all of us went through. Like, oh my God, the puppy. He's in a wheelchair. This is amazing. This is the puppiest time of his life. Oh my God, this dog is living he's dead of pneumonia and died a month ago. And I don't know what the answer is. Do you take...
Wait, so Puppy Bowl isn't live?
No! It's pre-recorded. You know.
Never watching that again.
That's what I'm saying, and I don't even know what the answer is. Do you take Tegan out? No, of course you don't. But like, I don't know. Like maybe I'm not trying to be funny here. Maybe like a quick Tegan in memoriam at the end. Give us some sort of a heads up, dude. So I'm not sitting there with my coffee, having shown 50 people the wheelchair puppy from yesterday, and then he died a month ago of pneumonia.
You're the jinx guy.
He's already dead. What am I jinxing? Third down.
Rate the halftime on a scale of 1 to 10.
6 or 6.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
6.5.
Okay.
I didn't know any of the songs. Mm-hmm. I didn't understand any of the lyrics. Well, when I say I didn't understand any of the lyrics, I feel like a couple words got through that I know in Spanish, but I didn't understand. Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin, Ricky Martin. Like, I think it could have brought me into the fold a little bit more, like I said. Like, get me Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee out there doing Despacito. Hey, they talk about Puerto Rico in there. Get me Ricky Martin in there, but let him do like Copa de Vida or something since the World Cup's coming up. Let him do a song like what's the other one? Livin' La Vida Loca. Like, give me a throwback Ricky Martin. No. Why? No. Give me a record. It's a Super Bowl. I want the hits. So, like, I think if you'd have done stuff like that, like, because Lady Gaga, didn't she do the Bruno Mars song, right? Wasn't that the one she did with Bruno Mars, or am I completely off?
I think that's not it.
No, but I recognize the song, though. Oh. Wasn't that a duo? Okay, anyway. Like, maybe if you wove in the bunny, which I didn't know, with, like, the stuff that I did know, maybe it's a little more accessible for me. But to be honest with you, just to be really honest here. The fact that there was so much controversy over it made me watch it more. Mm. And I think there's a lot of people like that. It just raised the curiosity.
Yeah.
And also, I didn't understand the controversy. And don't shoot your arrows at me. I just didn't get it. I didn't understand why people were so upset. So I think part of it was like, I want to see what they're so upset about. And then I saw it and it was like, here's a couple getting married. Love is better than hate or whatever. I saw the flags come out and the U.S. flag was at the forefront. Like, I didn't understand why people were so upset about it. Maybe I'm naive.
Yeah.
And it was fine.
Yeah, I liked his message probably more than anything. I've always liked him, his energy. I think it was entertaining. I think where it improved for me, and we had someone else at our place that was watching it that was saying, like, hey, the wedding actually was like there was more information coming out after and finding out people were shrubs in there. And so it's like I kind of learned more as it went along. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, I mean, 6 or a 7.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was entertaining. I didn't know the songs.
And full disclosure, I said this earlier, I also watched the other halftime show. I had it on pause. I didn't know any of the artists, so I can't really rate that. I'll just rate Kid Rock, who I do know. I would say 4. He was lip syncing. Ba da ba, I mean, that's cool. And then that was the only song I recognized from him. Unless I missed other Kid. I don't think I did. I don't know. Like, again, not trying to be controversial here. You can hate Kid Rock's music all you want. I think he's a talented musician, and I think he puts on a really good show. I was very curious to see what that would look like. I was not impressed. I really, and then back to the game.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
Let's go.
I think the MVP of yesterday for me was the food.
Good.
Definitely did not stick to the diet yesterday. Woof. We'll take a break. When we come back, what's hot, what's not. We'll recap 3 of the key for Kings Clippers and Kings Cavaliers right after this.
Live and local.
With everything 49ers.
Intercepted by Fred Warner. Dives for the end zone. Touchdown! San Francisco! Bob Paul George went up and caught the ball. Touchdown!
The 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to A to Z Savings, our biggest sale of the year.
Happy to be here. Can I get some rotors?
Would you like brake pads with that?
How much are the brake pads?
Free with Duralast rotors.
Free. Really?
Really? Free.
I also need some oil.
Would you like an oil filter with that?
Yeah, how much is that?
Free with the oil.
Free. Really?
Really. Free. It's part of A to Z savings with hundreds of deals.
From A to free.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Ends March 9th. Restrictions apply.
Welcome to guided meditation. Close your eyes. You're at the beach. The seagulls are calling. You take out your iPhone 16e you got from Cricket and use Apple Intelligence to clean up that selfie you just took. It's a good one. You send it to your friends instantly thanks to reliable nationwide 5G. They're totally jealous. Get iPhone 16e for $49.99 when you switch. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Requires new line on the Supreme Unlimited plan. First service charge and tax due at sale. $25 activation fee. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. See store for details.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
I was ordering food from our usual place for the big meeting. My VP said, "Please, God, no."
For workplaces suffering with corporate catering deficiency, every day's a struggle.
The food was always meh and over budget. Before Easy Cater, I thought that was normal.
Easy Cater is designed to treat CCD with a huge variety of restaurants, help meet dietary needs, and stay on budget. Use daily. One platform lets you save time and thrive. Ask your web browser about Easy Cater or start an order at easycater.com.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Who is hot goal?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That would be Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
He is the first Super Bowl champion to go an entire postseason without committing a turnover.
Wow.
Hey.
That's what everybody thought he would do every game, myself included.
By the way, shout out to everybody just finding out about the puppy. I feel you, man.
You did it.
It got done to me.
We could have gone our whole lives without knowing that.
No, you would have found out.
I would not have, honestly.
I just wanted to be
I
here
would
for
not
you.
have. I don't think there's any way I would have known.
From the 408, I can't believe the Puppy Bowl was filmed a month ago. My world is shattered right now.
Well, here's can I spoil something else? Super Bowl was played a month ago.
What?
Yeah.
Knew it.
Everybody kept it a secret.
I would like to also say about the halftime show, too, because everyone, you're going to make friends talking about it. Me, personally, I wouldn't have done Bad Bunny.
You would have had Peter Cetera.
Honestly, you're in San Francisco, sort of. I would have had salute to the rich tradition of Bay Area artists.
Like Santana.
Absolutely. I would have had Santana. In fact, I was kind of surprised. We were looking for Santana. I mean, not like physically, but
Is he still
alive? Yeah.
No,
is he still? Oh, I don't know. So with that caveat, I would have had, Grateful Dead, Bob Weir just passed away. I would have had something Grateful Dead-y. I would have had Metallica. A Steve Perry Journey reunion. I'm not sure that could have possibly happened, but a Steve Perry appearance with Journey at the Super Bowl halftime show. And yeah, you're playing, I get it. You're playing to certain demographics, age especially. Metallica, Green Day
All
was
these
there.
bands made their intros in the 70s.
Green Day didn't.
Okay, Green Day
Metallica was, 90s mainly. But it's not like the Super Bowl hasn't done that before. I get the Bad Bunny logic. I fully understand it. You are showcasing a type of music that generally does not bleed to the core of your NFL audience. You're trying to grow the game. That's why they're in Europe all over the place. He's the most.
In Australia. Congratulations, Niners.
Thanks, Niners. He's the most streamed artist of 2025. And if somebody says no, okay, he's one of the most. However you want to put it, he's a popular artist. But also, what did I see? This surprised me. I think it was 1994 was the last time it was a country music themed halftime show. That surprises me. And I don't think that's right. Mm-hmm. Look, whatever you want to say, there's that. And by the way, the NFL knows what they're doing a lot more than I do. There's that line between you want to grow things, but also you gotta feed your base,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a huge country fan. Truly, I'm not. I like some country, but that's not my go-to music. But I have to acknowledge that country music is far, far, far more popular right now than rock music. It really is. There's very little new rock coming out right now that's making waves, but everything is either hip-hop, R&B, or country music. That's 90% of what you see on the chart right now. So if you're serving everything and you're trying to create this rotating smorgasbord, you probably should have had a country show sometime over the last 32, 31 years.
You know what's pretty funny, and I don't know this to be 100% a fact as far as across the U.S., but I'm guessing if you take the sports talk shows on the Mondays of the last 5 Super Bowls, the conversations are roughly the same. Just
I think
artists.
You're absolutely right.
Lamar, was it last year Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah. And then Usher before that?
In between, if I'm in the NFL, I don't know that I would have picked him. Look what he did, or this, and
you're never going to please everybody.
Serena Williams and this, and this cameo, and it's
totally agree.
This was the best Super Bowl I've ever seen. I wouldn't have done it as this way. Bad Bunny the year before that, and so on and so forth. It just, I don't want to say the NFL doesn't care. That's not the game. I mean, the Super Bowls are always incredibly widely viewed.
Yes. And I believe the halftime show, I haven't seen the final numbers, but they were saying it's either going to be close to or it's going to break the record.
Does it go up at halftime?
This one, I think it did. I think it was 120-something million, and then it peaked. I want to say the overnights were 135, 137. Wow.
So basically, if you pick next year, the NFL announces Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross are doing. Everyone's like, who?
Who? But they're going to watch.
Yeah.
It is kind of
what is the league doing?
It's like the Hall of Fame game. Mm-hmm. It's going to dominate the ratings. Yeah. And to be honest, kind of job done on the fact that we're spending so much time talking about it. When you really think about it, worrying on either side, I don't care if you're pro or anti-Bunny, it really is the dumbest conversation.
Yep.
It's the halftime show of a football game. It really is the dumbest, but there's deep things underneath that, and I respect that, and traditions, and this, and growing markets, and you want to bring new people in, you want to bring younger people in, but you want to please the older audience, you want to give them what they want. And I would have done when you're dealing with a city that has a rich music history like San Francisco. I probably would have done a nod to that. And Green Day, I know Green Day opened, and they were fine. It's Green Day, dude. They still sound great. But that's what I would have done. Because not everybody can be Prince.
Yeah.
Nobody can be Prince. That's probably the closest I've ever seen to, not unanimous. It'll never be unanimous. But, man, I did not hear a lot of people that were like, wow, Prince, he kind of sucked. Wow, that Prince guy. Or Michael Jackson.
Right.
Oh, that Michael Jackson. I honestly think those are probably the two most popular Super Bowl halftimes of our, and the only other one I could think of that could even match them, honestly, would probably be Creed. Who's not?
Super Bowl 60. Yesterday, it was said that it was one of the highest viewed Super Bowl of all time with 220 million viewers worldwide.
Wow, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That makes him not hot.
No, because I know where he's going. I knew where he was going before the show started. I knew where he was going to go literally yesterday when I saw a certain tweet. And I went, oh, Christ.
That was the second most viewed sporting event yesterday. Number one would be between Manchester City and Liverpool, which had between 700 and 750 million viewers.
And I'll bet that their commercial spots cost just as much.
What was their halftime band?
Yeah, what was the halftime for that?
It was, we're not getting enough calls.
Probably was.
Fan complaints? That's a great band.
Yeah. It's always somebody throwing. You had 750 million viewers.
It's pretty big.
And then the World Cup. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, what was the TSW on that? Time spent watching.
I would say it's probably higher than the Super Bowl.
No. Probably not.
I mean, not as many commercials as the Super Bowl.
Guarantee you they weren't selling $8 million 30-second commercials, though.
Consume.
That's the real
That's what
value.
makes it better. Consume.
That's like why when I look at, like, when I want to know what's going to go on, I look at the betting lines. Always follow the money.
Yeah.
You want to know what the most say what you want. The most popular, influential thing yesterday in the world?
AI.
The Super Bowl.
Oh.
And AI. Soccer.
The most influential thing.
Ever. Diana Ross flying off in a helicopter was pretty cool. Somebody texted. What was that?
Don't remember that.
I don't remember that at all.
Was that at the Super Bowl or just randomly?
The one I remember was, remember the Olympics in England when they showed the Queen fly out of the helicopter or the plane, and then Daniel Craig. Sometimes I go back and watch that. When Daniel Craig playing James Bond walked into Buckingham Palace in the Queen's room, and I was like, and she's like, are we ready? Okay, Mr. Bond. And then they walk and they get on the like Marine One looking helicopter, and they fly over the and then next thing you know, the Queen. Air quotes, the Queen jumps out of the helicopter and parachutes. You never saw this?
No.
And parachutes into the Olympics? The Queen parachuted into the Olympics.
A naked gun?
And then she lands. Yeah, we'll do that next. And she lands, and then like 5 seconds later, there's her and Prince Philip coming out to wave to everybody. Like they made it look like she was. I'll show you during the break. We'll take a break. When we come back, what the hell are we doing here? Oh, we got to recap 3 in the key. Excuse me. We get to recap 3 in the key for Kings Clippers, and we'll get to a Super Bowl 60 recap as well. And your phone calls at 1-800-920-1140 next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At InShape, we have a place for every kind of mover. The Sometimer, the early riser, the after-work grinder, the yogi, lifter, bodybuilder, walker, runner, swimmer, spinner, stretcher, rower, climber, jumper, dancer, boxer, sauna seeker, recoverer. Basically, if you walk, lift, stretch, or sweat, you belong at InShape. So whether it's your first time or your first time in a while, start the year strong and join today at InShape.com. Find a location nearest to you.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Yep. Bobby, what do we do? Also, I'm glad I remembered during the break. Because maybe I saw this wrong. I'm sure this is a great thing about having a radio show is I can ask the audience. Did you guys see where Jay-Z got introduced?
Yeah.
Where like they said Jay-Z.
Uh-huh.
Was that Beyonce next to him?
No, it's his daughter. Because at our party, a lot of people thought.
Okay.
I go, no, because they would have shown her. And
that's what I was thinking.
Is it
Ivy?
Blue Ivy? Maybe?
Yeah, Blue Ivy. Okay, because I barely
you just
I glanced.
See her. Yeah.
And I thought, and I was thinking, how would they not introduce Beyonce?
Right.
Like what? And then somebody said, I wonder if that's his daughter. Which, by the way, looks a lot like Beyonce. Yeah. Weird. How is that possible? Oh, they're related. Yeah. All right, let's get to it because we were late last time because Chris was going, oh, no, Man City. Most viewers.
I believe it was you talking about the halftime show.
Oh, that's your opinion. 3 in the key. Recap. Last night when I went to bed, I took a shower and I put on my bear slippers. They're actually bear slippers with actual bears on the foot. Oh, yes. Kings and Clippers. No.
I mean.
They were real. I didn't mean. Here's why I did that. Because for a second I thought, do people think I mean BARE slippers? I don't even know what that would be.
Yeah.
Slippers. Dave loves LA. He does. Dave loves it.
We asked one of our 3 categories was Hunter's second game, so we wanted his points, rebounds, assists. Dave, you said 12-4-2. I said 14-6-2. Chris said 15-4-2. He had 6-1-0 and the eye poke and the bloody eye. And
gross. Not great.
And iritis.
Iritis Maximus. That was a gladiator guy.
I thought that's what you called me.
Iritis. That's Irritatus Maximus.
Then our second category, we were looking at the rookies. Clifford points. Reno rebounds, Cardwell blocks.
I think I was way off on Clifford points.
Well, this is...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
You said 10, and then 6, and then 2. I said 19, a career high for Clifford.
Jeez.
8, and then 2. And then Chris said 12, 10, and 2. The correct answer was... Well, we all got the 2 blocks. He had 5 boards for Reno.
Okay.
You were closest, Dave.
Thank you.
And then 16 points. I was close.
Okay, so we kind of... Well, you and I split that.
And then
Chris
tied with us.
Yeah, whatever.
And then our random stat for that game, Dave, you said the Kings would end the streak. Losing streak.
I see what happens when you believe. Wow, laughing at Kings fans. Wow, laughing at Sacramento.
I had predicted 19 points for Clifford, which then I said would be a career high. He had 16, did not have a career high.
No. I mean, but pretty close. 16, 19.
And then Chris said the Kings would trail at the half and then win, which did not happen.
Okay. All right.
That's fair.
At least he's an equal opportunity laugher.
All right, so there is a second game.
There is a second game.
You ready?
No.
Re-rack.
No.
Go.
I'm thinking of rhymes. When you run into somebody and it's your fault, you should say, I beg your pardon. Oh, by the way, the Kings and Cavs played the other night, the debut of James Harden. Thank you. Came to me at the end. I was stuck on Cleveland or Cavs.
Yeah.
Harden. Could have probably also done something with Travis Scott. But you know what? I got in a PSA.
Yes.
On how to be polite.
The more you know.
Back to you.
Dave, we asked for James Harden's debut. How many points would he score?
Great big bushy beard.
You said 23.
I did.
said 26. Chris said 25. We have a correct answer. It goes to Carmichael Dave.
Thank you. 23. That's basketball brain right here.
Dave loves James Harden.
You love
Dave
him.
loves him. What?
No.
We asked for...
Hold on a second. I love LA more than I love James Harden. I think I can honestly say that. I can't stand LA. I actually love LA more than if I had to choose one to live in, okay, weird. If I had to choose one that annoys me more, James Harden's game annoys me more than Los Angeles. Wow. Like if James Harden was a city and they had an NBA team, I would be more rivalry with them than the Lakers. Yeah. That's how much I don't like James Harden as a player. He might be a nice guy.
Might be.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know him personally. It's never personal.
Never.
I just don't like his game.
Okay.
Back to you.
We then asked for Keon and Schroeder points in their return. Dave, you said 7 and then 13. I said 3 and then 11. Chris said 4 and then 14.
Okay.
It was 6, 7.
Oh, gosh. Come on.
Keon, 7
Come
for
on,
Schroeder.
guys.
The random stat, Dave, you said... Forgot about this. Do you remember what you said?
I have no memory of what I said.
I wrote it down as you said it. Keon Ellis would hit a buzzer beater and then stand on press row and do the suck it move.
Yeah. And do the what?
Suck it move.
Yeah, that's right. Did he?
No.
I mean, I wasn't there.
I said...
I was.
Yeah, it would have been right in front of Chris.
And Chris would be like, yeah, wrestling! And forgotten that it was a buzzer beater that beat us. And then he would have said Man City had all these viewers.
A ton more.
Ton more.
That was the next day? How would I have known that?
You see the future.
Yeah.
I said Devin Carter would have double figures. He scored 18.
Okay. Oh, well done.
And Chris said Keon Ellis will miss all of his three-pointers. He went 2 for 4. It was great.
It was great.
Man, you like the Clippers and the Cavs more than the Kings. And want to live in L.A.
He loves L.A.
No, I don't.
He loves it.
But
Dave loves
no, he
LA.
doesn't. Dave loves it. I'm just saying, I think I actually dislike James Harden more than L.A. That's saying a lot. James Harden, the player. I always want to correct that. He might be the nicest guy. I don't know. He's like a really good guy. Anyways. Super Bowl time. Kenneth Walker's the MVP. And
You all right with that?
I mean, I think it should have been the kicker.
Okay.
But whatever. Kickers can't ever win nothing. Here's Kenny Walker. Come on, Ken.
If I would tell myself as a kid right now, I would have, I wouldn't have guessed that I would be the one to win the MVP. So it's just a real moment, and it doesn't happen without the guys in the locker room.
Well, the Las Vegas Raiders got a ring yesterday, at least with their newest head coach, as that was confirmed yesterday.
What does the future look like as a head coach in this league for you? Because it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's up to God, and we're gonna enjoy tonight. Yeah.
So no answers on the network.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, you guys know I'm going to Las Vegas, so I'm fired up about it. But tonight, one more for one more night. Hell yeah, I'm going. Of course I'm going. Yeah.
Just confirmed it right here.
Breaking news.
I mean, good for them. They got confirmation from the guy, but
yeah. Well, you got a quick response from God.
Yeah.
So it's up to God. And God's like, in that short time, yeah, you're going to Vegas.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. A lot of people don't know. You have regular prayer, but then you have express delivery prayer. And that's what he did.
What did he have to pay for express delivery?
I don't know, but it's that NFL head coach money. Got a quick response.
How about sports prayer?
Okay, no disrespect.
Oh, gosh. How many times have you said that today?
This is no disrespect day. I am very, I always have been. I'm not a religious person, but I've always been incredibly respectful of those who are. Like, faith is not a gift I have ever been given.
No disrespect.
No, for real. But, like, when I see, okay, I'm sure we'll get responses here, 916-339-1140. This is just like a little kid's, pretend I'm a child, which I kind of am in the brain. With everything going on in the world, okay, let's just assume God's up there and like somebody's like, dear you, I would like to score 3 touchdowns and win the Super Bowl or whatever the prayer is, right? I mean, I understand like praying for health and like nobody gets hurt. Like, oh, that's that. But like, I gotta think, man, not high on the list. I feel like God has to triage the prayers. Like, on one level is something like, little kids with issues. And then you have, like, the middle level, which is like, I want to be safe on this road trip. Mm-hmm. But then somewhere, like, way, 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 way down is I want to win a Super Bowl. But then here's the thing, but then what about the other guy on the other team that wants to win the Super Bowl too? And he said it, and they both said it perfectly. They said all the stuff and the amen and everything that you needed to say. Like, is it a coin flip?
Who said it first? Yeah.
Is it who said it first? See, I mean, that's where I always go. Like, well, I just feel like, look, if he's up there and he cares about the Super Bowl itself, just wants a good game. Nobody gets hurt, just wants a good game.
Maybe it's some prop bets.
That is a whole bit I don't want to do, but my goodness. I have wondered about that. I mean, good. And I think somebody
wondered about that.
No, I have. And I think somebody of the cloth or the faith or whatever would be like, well, they're just glorifying it. And I totally get it. Super full on respect for that. If all of that exists and I am lucky enough, which I'm sure I'm not, to have an audience someday, I think legit. Like, it's going to be like, what's the meaning of life? That's definitely going to be a question. Okay. Was the Bermuda Triangle real? Right. Are there aliens? Okay. But at some point in the convo, I would be like, are you a sports fan? Do you care? Like, all those times when I was like.
And why do you hate the Kings?
Yes. Yes. Do you actually hate Sacramento as I have?
Do you want to know that answer?
I feel like I know the answer. It would just be confirmation.
Gotcha.
All those times, little Carmichael Dave was on his bed, talking to you.
Well, he's like, I have control of everything but the lottery.
Well, that's right. Or is like, did I pray for the Kings to win when I was like 9 years old, as I would every year? Like, legit, did little Van Noy's Dave pray harder? Did some little kid out pray me?
Every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
And I believe that. And I wonder. I have prayed for the Kings to win lots.
That's your problem.
Just don't. I mean, I'm willing to do whatever, man.
As an athlete that had to pray before games, we never prayed for a win.
Okay, so there's a difference. So, like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. If you're like, hey, dear God, I would like everyone to be safe and no one to get hurt, and, like, let's just all do our best and have fun. Like, that seems legit. Like, that seems like a good prayer. But then, like, is it selfish or more selfish? Where it's like, when you're praying for specific outcomes that would be good for you, maybe that's the problem. Maybe I've always been praying for the Kings to win, and that's super selfish because maybe now I've got to cause pain to another team. I should just play. I'm never praying for the Kings to win ever again. I will now only pray for them to outscore their opponent.
Okay. That's fair.
And then when they win, right, and they say, and they give glory, right? But, like, when they lose, they're not like, hey,
what gives?
What happened? Right. Anyways, I don't know. I saw the whole like two early power rankings, and all
for next year.
All of them have Seattle up top.
Really?
And like that happens generally. I feel like that same article that comes out every year on 17 websites after the Super Bowl, it's almost always wrong. But I feel like it almost always has the team that just won the title as number one.
Mm-hmm.
But in Seattle's case, again, remember I was saying no disrespect, and that was my blanket. Okay, This is always the blanket when talking football. Barring injury, because, of course, injuries happen a lot in the NFL, and that would change everything. It's not like Seattle was a fluke this year.
Right.
And I'm looking at other teams, and I'm just like, their defense is insane. They're super young. I don't see any. I mean, Jackson Smith, Jigba, Sam Darnold, Kenneth Walker. Like, are their weapons aging? I don't see it. Now, of course, you and I both know if we're sitting here right now, we got the suitcase bet. We're not betting on Seattle to win the whole thing next year.
Right.
But I would say, logically speaking, I think Seattle will win the Super Bowl next year.
Really?
I think because they're the only thing I've read that worries me a little bit about Seattle is, well, it's kind of twofold. Number one, they have some players that they need to sign. They got to splash some cash this summer. Secondly, hey, you just won the Super Bowl. What are you doing? Going to Disneyland? No, I'm putting the team on the market because they're about to get sold now. So that can always be strange. Like, do you lock in these players and spend the money before you sell it? Or do you not make any major expenditures and let the new owner do it? Either way. But, Jason, their offense is solid. Their defense is fantastic. They're fairly young.
Wouldn't you have said something similar, I think? Yeah, to Philadelphia the year prior?
Yeah.
Skilled players back. Barkley, Hurts, Brown, Smith. Good team, good defense, coaching staff.
Yeah, I would have. Probably the Chiefs the year before. Niners. So weird how that works. Because there's an incredibly good chance Seattle is not winning the Super Bowl next year. What about Drake May?
Man, I mean, from being that close to winning the MVP, having he had a great season.
Yeah, he did.
He looked lost. I don't know why. I don't know what happened yesterday. I mean, that one to me, full credit to Seattle for doing what they did. He had the one throw that they showed from behind him that he did complete. And I think even Collinsworth said something like, look at the spot he had to throw this. And as it's in flight, I'm going, why on earth did he even throw it?
Yeah.
It looks like there's someone tightly covering the receiver and maybe another one in the vicinity. And then as it goes, there's three more Seahawks.
Yeah.
It worked, but you're going, whoa, that was his best choice.
Yeah.
And it was a completion. And then the pick he threw later that you're just like, and I loved even that comment by Collinsworth. It was kind of a muttering thing because they were showing the replay and they showed it from behind him, and Collinsworth was like, I got nothing on this. Like, he had no explanation as to why he did that. And I think his even answer was, I mean, it felt like a desperate throw when you weren't in the desperate time yet. And he just looked, again, full credit to Seattle. He looked lost.
Yeah. And I think a lot of that had to do with Seattle. Also, this kid's 23.
True. But, I mean, he's carved his way through this season, making – like, as the game went on, he had a couple nice runs. I'm like, maybe – now, 100% in hindsight, could there have been a few more designed early, but they couldn't complete short passes, longer passes. He's getting sacked, hit, knocked down. They didn't run. I mean, they got totally outplayed.
4,394 yards in the regular season, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. He's 23, 6'4", 225. He is a possible future face of this league. And let me ask you this. You can be the Patriots. Roger Goodell said, congratulations, Jason Ross. We're going to award Sacramento an NFL team. And we're going to relocate a team of your choice. But you only have two choices. You can bring the Seattle Seahawks, the defending champions, to Sacramento as the Sacramento Seahawks or whatever you want to call them. Or you can bring the New England Patriots. Same thing as is. The only difference between the Patriots in Boston and the Patriots in Sacramento is going to be the stadium, and Bob Kraft is going, he's giving you the team. Same thing with Seattle. Which team is what I'm trying to ask, do you think is in a better position for the future that you would grab?
Probably New England.
Me too.
I'd take the Seahawks.
Why?
They tried to steal our team. We're taking theirs.
That's a good answer. I think a lot of it has to do with no disrespect to Sam Darnold, but Drake May is 23, and he may already be a better quarterback.
Yeah.
He's going to have to figure some things out, and quarterback is the spot. It's the position.
Yeah, it's probably that is why I lean there.
Here is, by the way, Drake May, to your point on anything he wishes he could have back play-wise.
Tonight, what I'd like to have back, I'd like to go back to the beginning and redo it, but no, there's so many plays that can decide and change the game. I think, we're, 19-7 or 22-7, and you have to have the fumble or whatever, and then return it for a touchdown. There's numerous plays in the first half where I feel like I could have made a better throw or make a better decision, and really just comes down to who makes the plays and who doesn't, and they made plays tonight.
They did. I don't know that there was anything. I can't look and go, boy, if Drake May had done this thing, they might have won.
No, they weren't close to that.
No.
They weren't in the game. They weren't in a position to win. It didn't feel like this play changes things. Like I said, the window felt like when it was 12-0 and Seattle just kept getting field goals, they were so much better than the Patriots. People were like, well, they've scored 4 times to 0, but it's only 12. Like a pick six, a kick return, a one big run play. Like maybe the Patriots can sneak in here and get into the game and maybe even get the lead if they make 2 of those plays.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel like it was happening, and obviously it never did.
The Super Bowl is just about a year away. Who's going to face off and who wins it?
A way too early pick.
9:20 a.m., February 9th, 2026. NFC first.
I'm going to go back to Detroit.
Yeah? What are you going to do there? Have a sandwich?
The Lions.
Oh, you are? Okay. I'm going to stay in that exact same division. The Chicago Bears. I'm really honestly tempted to go with the Eagles. Just because I feel like it's a one-on, one-off, but I'll go Bears. Chris?
No love for the Sacramento Seahawks?
Well, I like their color scheme.
Yeah, me too.
AFC.
Oh, boy. Yeah, jeez.
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 It does say nasty wheeze.
Let me go Lions versus Chargers.
Okay.
Total random.
I kind of feel like we're doing that.
Playing in SoFi.
By the way, text line. Guys, if you want to participate, please do.
Yeah, and I'll change this 4 times before the
Yeah, just do me a favor and be serious.
Why?
From the 916 Cowboys. Like, be real.
It's Jerry's time.
Uh-huh. Come on.
What's your AFC?
I'm going to do this just because I think karma, I want it to be the Bills. Once again, I want a Lions-Bills Super Bowl, and this generation, I'm going to try to, that would make me well, obviously I want the Niners to win, but I'm saying if the Niners can't, give me Bills and Lions. But I'm going to say, I will actually go twofold, Jason. I will say that this year's Chicago Bear Award for picks to click, in both my NFC pick to click, the New York Giants, my AFC pick to click, the Las Vegas Raiders. And I'm just saying teams I think are going to really improve their
That's not your Super Bowl.
Not. But I will say, because I do believe a little bit in karma, I'm going to say that the Chicago Bears will play the Denver Broncos.
Ah.
After Bo Nix and Drake May had the first of their many Manning Brady-esque faces-offs in the AFC Championship. And
faces-offs.
Bo Nix, his ankle is healed, and the Broncos get to the Super Bowl, and it's Caleb Williams. It's Williams-Nix. This time it's for real.
Okay.
Now let me ask you one final question.
Yeah.
$250,000 suitcase bet. You took the Chargers. Who's taking the
Lions.
Chargers, Lions. I took the Bears. Wait for it. Hold on. I took the Bears.
I remember.
And the Broncos.
Yeah.
You double your money if any of those 4 teams make the Super Bowl next year.
Okay.
Which are you betting?
Yours?
No. Any of the 4. You didn't have to be mine. All you have to say is, I think one of those 4 will make the Super Bowl. I'm betting that way. Or I'll take the field.
Oh, I'll take the field.
Take the field.
Yeah. Too many choices.
Yeah,
28.
I'm with you, too.
Yeah.
I'm with you, too.
And football's too weird.
It's just too
weird. I
weird.
would not have picked Seattle and New England, so... yeah.
Because we both know it's going to end up being the Bengals and the
Panthers.
Oh, dude, I was just going to say that. Bengals, Panthers. We'll take a break. When we return, What's on Deck brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. We're going to get the final results from our celebrity survival pool. Was it Greg Vaughn? Was it Jim Less? Was it Gary Gerald? Am I forgetting somebody? Gunrock? Slappy? Or not Slappy. Who's the other one? Herbie? Herky.
Slappy.
It was something. We'll be right back after this. I love LA. I think I can honestly say that. I actually love LA.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729. Or visit us at powercopiers.com.
At Stockton Honda, we know how to honor a great deal. Like right now during our President's Day sales event. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, you can find star-spangled savings on some of our best models. Why not stop in today and see for yourself? Come celebrate at Stockton Honda and get huge savings on our giant selection. Plus top dollar for your trade.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
If society collapsed tomorrow, how long would your family last? If you run out of food, probably not very long. That's why over 3 million American families trust My Patriot Supply for preparedness. Right now, you can get their best-selling 3-month food kit for $100 off. It's 3 months worth of real, hearty meals that give you 2,000 calories a day and last up to 25 years. Go to MyPatriotSupply.com to get your 3-month kit for $100 off. The discount won't last long, so go to MyPatriotSupply.com today. That's MyPatriotSupply.com.
You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Meet Matthew Preston. Inside his apartment, everything he holds dear is protected by Progressive's Renter's Insurance, like his laptop and a surprisingly valuable collection of baseball bobbleheads. Outside his apartment, his laptop is still protected, as are his bobbleheads, which he carries around with him for reasons no one knows. Renters, the limits of protection aren't just the 4 walls of your home. When you're in Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers.
Get in the zone.
Jeff's day is off to a slow start. So he heads to AutoZone, America's #1 battery destination, where Sammy, a local AutoZoner, tests his battery for free. Looks like he just needs a charge, and Sammy does that for free too. In no time at all, Jeff is back on the road, ready to finish the day strong. Free battery testing and charging at every store. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Injured and you're considering an LA law firm looking to charge you 45% to 50% in attorney's fees? That's overcharging. Ashton & Price has been around for over 25 years, and I can tell you no matter how complicated your injury case, you should never be charged 45% or 50% in attorney's fees ever. Direct, experienced, unrelenting, and honest local representation matters. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton & Price serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries. So for the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
The winter service event is on at Maida Subaru. Now is the time to let Maida Subaru get your Subaru road ready for the winter weather with exceptional savings on tires, brakes, wiper blades, and more. See all the service specials at MaidaSubaru.com.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is gonna be fun.
it's time for What's on Deck. Brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
This is an interesting factoid over the weekend I saw. I have here the top 6 countries in the world that speak fluent English. Want to take a guess? Top 6 countries.
England, or the United Kingdom.
The United Kingdom, number 3, 98.3% of folk in the UK speak fluent English.
United States.
Number 6, 95.5% speak fluent English in the United States.
Belize. Not
in the top 30, I think. Yeah. This is where both great guesses should be the
Canada.
first. Canada. 12th, 83%. You're missing 1, 2, 4, and 5.
Australia,
great guess. Number 7, 92.8%, but you're on the right track for something, for one of them in the top 6. Very close.
Jason?
I don't know.
Oh, New Zealand.
97.8%, number 4. Give up?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 6, the USA at 95.5. Number 5, Singapore, 96.4% speak fluent English. Number 4, New Zealand at 97.8. The UK, number 3. Now, Chris is going to say this is maybe a technicality. I don't necessarily disagree with him, but technically the number 2 country in the world that speaks fluent English, Ireland, which part of it's technically the UK, but 98.37. And number 1 at 100% fluent English speakers, Gibraltar. According to Census, Crystal, Euromonitor, Eurobarometer, and other local sources. So,
I think that should be tested 100%.
Oh, right. What about the babies?
Well, isn't there only like 50 people in Gibraltar?
Maybe. But
50 for 50.
Thank you. And again, what about the babies? Guarantee they don't speak fluent English.
Will someone please think of the babies?
Thank you.
It's all about the babes.
Babes. All right. Who's hot?
What?
I don't know. Kings at Pelicans
You
tonight.
know who else is hot?
Kings at Pelicans. We checked earlier. The Pels favored by. Let me ask you. Oh, question for you about Kings Pelicans tonight.
Mm-hmm.
If we were super rich and we had a private plane and you could still do your job, and I said, "Hey, Jason, let's take the Sactown copter or the Sactown plane. Let's go watch the game tonight in New Orleans and then come back after." Do you do it? But we got to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. You take the no sleep? I feel like I would too.
I'd sleep.
Because it's New Orleans.
Yeah.
Can you sleep on planes?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Good for you. I'm a little iffy on that one. And by the way, shout out to John Bonneville and everybody else. A Sactown Sports plane would be amazing. Mm-hmm. And the things we could do, like imagine hey, and 4 lucky listeners.
Yeah.
Get to come with us.
The Queen jump out of the...
Absolutely. New Orleans is still favored by 7.5. I wonder if that's the most they've been favored by this year.
New Orleans?
Yeah.
Probably.
Interesting. I hate texts like this. Damn it, Dave, you're so right, though. I don't understand what I'm right about. I'd really, really like to know. All right, Hawks, T-Wolves, Cavs, Nuggets, Jazz, Heat. Let's go Jazz, Cavs, Nuggets, Hawks, Timberwolves, don't care. Grizzlies, Warriors, don't care, I don't think. Thunder at Lakers, and Sixers at Blazers. All right, I can't stand it. I need to know. Celebrity Survival Pool Playoff Edition. It's been a long, long season. We have had all kinds of celebrities from Brad Miller to Greg Vaughn to Gary Gerald to Jerry Reynolds to Ken Korak and so many
Chris
more.
Roulade.
Mike Bibby
entered.
7 Cody and Pat.
And one will survive.
So let me
Slappy.
ask you this first. Do we have a winner? Well, you know what? I'll just send it to you. Okay. You do your thing.
For those that, if they remember on Friday, we had 5 people that had made it to this far.
5
but unfortunately, 2 could not participate
Couldn't
because
do
their
it.
teams were gone.
Couldn't do it.
And that was Henry Turner and Jerry Reynolds.
But you know what?
So they were eliminated because they could not make a pick. They had already taken the Seahawks.
But
and they
right
had already
up
taken
there.
The Patriots.
Right up there, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, great performance by both.
Yes. So the way the game worked is you had to have a team available to pick.
Yeah.
And so our last 3 participants, Greg Vaughn, Jim Les, Gary Gerald. Greg Vaughn took the New England Patriots.
A shameful performance.
Wow.
Our last 2, Jim Les and Gary Gerald, both have the Seattle Seahawks.
They're both correct, ladies and gentlemen.
But we asked for total points.
Yeah.
We want a winner.
We want an overall winner. And wow, how about it coming down to the Super Bowl and we have 2 winners and we've got to go to the tiebreak? You know, somebody's not going to be very happy.
Do you have the final score of this game? Weren't there just field goals?
No, there's some touchdowns.
Was it 29-13?
It sounds 29-13 Seahawks.
That's a total point.
That's a 42-point total.
42. So you tell me who wins. Jim Les, life coach, former King, our coach.
Yeah.
Coach of UC Davis. 45 total points.
Pretty
close.
darned good.
The G-Man, Gary Gerald. 51 total points.
A shameful performance.
It goes to Jim Les.
I think we have a winner.
He's our
Ladies
winner.
and gentlemen, Jim Les. More like Jim Moore. Championships.
Really, shouldn't we say congratulations to Jim Les' son?
Tyler.
Who is making all the picks.
Les is more.
You know, honestly, that's like, does Mike McDonald have to congratulate his offensive coordinator for all those great plays that he called? No. I mean, he can. It's a shared championship. Yeah. I'm sure Tyler will get a ring.
Yeah.
But ultimately, Jim Les is the CEO. He's in charge. Buck stops with him.
He was wise enough to have him make those picks.
Yeah. And honestly, right now, as much as I'm happy for Jim Les, there's always Susie Colbert outside the losing locker room and waiting to talk to you know what? Honestly, if there was somebody at G-Man's house right now getting, your thoughts on getting so close, because G-Man did not, his regular season performance was not great.
No, but I mean, look at him in the postseason.
In the postseason, though, he spent the rest of the year, he got it together, he made some roster moves. And then he's able to go all the way to the championship.
He locked in.
And loses on a tiebreaker. You know what? G-Man would be like the most gracious.
You'd be very congratulatory to
Very.
We actually have someone outside G-Man's house right now ready to talk to him.
I'd love to hear what he has to say. Here's the voice of the Sacramento Kings, Gary Gerald.
Bump your booty out there, brother.
Wow. Just honestly, basically saying go celebrate your win, Jim. And probably something about how he remembers calling Jim's plays as a player and to see him become a coach and now a champion. A champion, Jim Les. Although it would be kind of entertaining if G-Man was just like, I don't want to talk right now. And then he just slams the door and you hear all this stuff.
I need my space.
Right, exactly. All right. I know you all. I already see it on the text line and and I see the phone lines lighting up. Ladies and gentlemen, this just happened. We will let all of you know exclusively right here on Sactown Sports when and where the Jim Les Victory Parade will be. I assume it will be over the causeway to separate, Sacramento, and it's got to be right there.
It's going right to Roosters on the River.
Right to Roosters on the River. It's going to start at the quad at UC Davis and go all the way to Roosters on the River. We will get you the times and locations. It will just be, it's basically going to be a flatbed truck because it's just one guy. Well, it maybe a son.
Yeah.
Just waving. And we'll let you know where you can line up, throw confetti or rice or whatever they do at weddings.
Can't do rice anymore.
Why?
Kills the birds.
It does? Mm-hmm. No.
What birds? At the weddings?
Yeah,
wedding birds?
Like ones that come and eat on the ground.
Well, what does it do? Because it swells? Well, you know what, bird? Be smarter.
Selective eating.
Selective eating. That's exactly right. I mean, what are they doing? We have a bunch of rice fields. The birds just avoid them.
Oh, those are usually wet.
What?
The rices.
The rices are wet?
Yeah. It doesn't come out dry.
I think it's called rice. I don't think rices is the plural for rice.
Reese's.
Congratulations, Jim Les.
Yeah.
It's good to be a champion. We'll take a break when we come.
We didn't squeeze into the 3 in the key.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. 3 in the key. Kings Pelicans right now. Oh, God. Tonight, the Kings are going to take on the other worst team in the NBA. What the Helican? They're going to go to New Orleans and play Zion Williamson and the Pelicans. How did I rhyme those two? How did I rhyme those two on absolutely no notice? You know what that is? Off the top of my head, y'all, that's called Jack Blackian skill. Download it. That's right. Coming soon on Spotify. What the Helican? That was a funny thing on YouTube we just saw. Good job.
Okay. We are looking for our first question here, Dave. The highest scoring Kings veteran tonight.
Oh, God. Who cares? The DeMar DeRozan with 21.
I have DeRozan with 18.
Westbrook, 16.
How about the highest scoring rookie?
You know what? Give me another Nate Clifford.
Okay.
22.
I'm going to have Battercat. Reno with 16.
I'm going to have Reno with 20.
And then a random stat?
I would like to give you a random stat right now with the breaking news banner, please, real quick. This is not Kings related. Everybody calm down, but it is breaking news. And it's going to be my random stat for the night, as a matter of fact.
On the move?
Nope. I'm screwing Chris right now. I know it, but it is kind of fun. I mean that. This is very, very important, and there's way too. We don't have to do it. We could do little.
When it
All
breaks,
right,
we have it first.
It's Sactown Sports breaking news.
Just into the news desk. The myth that uncooked rice can make birds explode is completely false. Rice is safe for birds to eat. It comes from a misunderstanding of avian biology. The urban legend gained traction, particularly amongst gullible people, around wedding traditions where rice is thrown, leading to concerns about harming birds. However, scientific evidence shows uncooked rice is not harmful to birds. Chris, would you like to apologize?
Who's that? Big Rice?
Hey, I'm just saying it's right here in black and white. So my random stat. Kings break their 12-game losing streak tonight, and they do it on the road. There will be no record.
Okay. I have Trey Murphy of the Pelicans, or the Helicans, or whatever you call
What the
them.
Helican?
8 or more three-pointers.
Oh, okay. All right, and finally, because we got to wrap up here, lying liar face. What's your random stat? All right.
Me?
What about yours, Chris?
We will see a beam tonight.
All the way from New Orleans, too. It's going to be like a beambo. All the way from the center of the country over. We'll take a break when we come back. Hey, it's Matt. It's Kayla. It's Crosstalk. It's coming up next. Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options. Heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
If your business depends on reliable vehicles, it's time to upgrade your fleet at myelkgrovechevrolet.com. We specialize in fleet pricing, bulk discounts, and fast approvals, so your team stays on the road and on the job. From work trucks and vans to fuel-efficient sedans and SUVs, we have the inventory, service, and financing to keep your business moving. Call or visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com today and ask about exclusive fleet savings. myelkgrovechevrolet.com, driving business forward.
A's fans, the 2026 season is coming fast, and single game tickets are on sale now. Be there for an exciting season packed with theme days, giveaways, and firework nights, including bobbleheads, jerseys, hats, and much more. And getting in is easier than ever. Tickets start at just $8 for select April and May games. From opening day to unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone at the ballpark. Get your tickets today at athletics.com/tickets and be part of the excitement this 2026 season. Country in the Park is back. May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo. Miranda Lambert, John Party, and more. Line dancing live DJs, Mechanical Bulls, huge festival area, and food trucks. Tickets start at only $68. It's the perfect Valentine's gift. Surprise them with live country music and dancing. Country in the Park, May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo with Hoblit Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram Center and Hilton Sacramento. For more info, visit CITPFest.com.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things.
And now,
here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Let's go. More family breaking news I just got over the text line.
Really?
Remember when my wife had to coach my son's team because my son's coach got ejected?
Yeah.
But she's the assistant coach on the ladies team.
Right.
Well, he got ejected last week. I don't know what's going on with all these ejections. She will be head coaching tonight.
Again?
Oh, yeah. She feels a lot better about this one, though. She was very scared about
What is she coaching? Sorry.
basketball.
Nice.
So she was coaching Mason's basketball team. She was 1-0 there, but she was she did not have a good time. She was very, very nervous. I mean, you know.
No, it was Country Day.
Yeah, it was Country Day. And then tonight,
I feel like you are forgetful today.
I'm every day.
Or some-
Today.
Every day. No,
Learning
I
new
just
things every
I
day.
just learned this 20 seconds ago. Sorry, she texted me again. I got scared. She can't be listening.
Say
right.
this.
No, but I have to go now.
Now?
Tonight.
Oh.
You should
Of course I'm going to
be
go.
privileged to go.
No, it's Monday.
What's that mean?
I want to watch.
Wait, was your kid not playing to begin with, or
No, this is girls.
Gotcha.
I mean, no offense, just
wow.
You know, I want to
eye roll.
No offense.
No offense, so it's fine.
That was a radio eye roll, which, no, it's not. It's one. It's one thing when you go and you watch your son playing.
Mm-hmm.
But going and watching my wife coaching, I'm just there for moral support. It's not like, oh my God, you would not believe the sub she made last night. It was insane.
But if she gets into it, sometimes the coaches are the most fun to watch.
Maybe she'll get ejected.
Okay, 100% worth it if that happens.
Film that, please.
So you know, obviously, what makes her tick more than anybody else. Tell the referees, get them to press the button.
all her triggerings.
Get the referees to gaslight her and see if you can get her ejected.
That's a top 3 things refs could say to my wife to trigger her. Number 3, hey, when Dave came back from England, why was the house still messy?
I'm getting
ejected. Wait, hold on. That's
hold
on. Number 3. Number 2.
This is your list.
This is my list.
This is
100%.
funny.
Number 2. Are you gonna wear that?
Ooh.
And let's
You
see.
say that?
You say that?
Who said I say that?
You're an idiot.
Who said I say that ever?
Why would it
an
be number
idiot.
2?
You say it to Katie, so I know you say it to Melissa.
I did not say I've ever said that to Katie.
You said it on the air to Katie.
Huh?
You did do a whole wardrobe thing.
I did.
You've been doing it for years.
I did.
It's every time she joins the show, you talk about her outfit from
Let's
the night
see. So
before.
number 3, why wasn't the house clean when Dave got home? Number 2, are you gonna wear that?
No, that's number 3 is pretty crazy.
Number 1 would be, does that fit?
Okay.
I'm just.
You are.
We're trying to.
You'd be kicked out on the street.
This whole
Does it
segment
fit?
is things the ref could say to my wife to trigger her.
But you're telling the ref.
It was your idea. Wait, was somebody
That was
else?
my idea.
It was your idea.
I didn't say that.
You
I'm not an accomplice
basically
here.
insulted my wife 3 times.
I just saw who they're playing.
Who are they playing? Well, be careful.
Light
here.
work.
Is it light work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guaranteed W?
Yes.
Really? What's the line?
Also, why is she coaching
I would say the line is probably.
That's what she coaches.
I didn't know that.
I think that they would be favored by 14 and a half.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Well, good. I'd rather it be. Well, that also means if she loses tonight, it's
Wait,
the coach.
is this high school?
Yeah, high school varsity
How
girls.
do I not know this?
I don't know.
Because you don't listen.
Yeah, you don't listen. You don't care, Matt. I know your kid's name's Arthur. What's up? See? Anyways,
Who are they playing tonight?
I can feel the glare, and I just
well, okay.
want to.
Well, it's bringing me back because my nephew said the other day I had a big forehead. So now I'm very self-conscious about my forehead.
Hey, yo.
Very self-conscious.
You shouldn't be.
I said, bro, at least it looks good.
Right.
At least it doesn't have a whole bunch of wrinkles on
Did he
it.
call it? Because I also have that issue. Did he call it a 5-head?
No.
Okay,
not
because
that
that's
big.
happened to me.
Yeah, mine's not that big. Maybe like a 4.
I would like to reiterate. These were just things that would make my wife angry.
Right, you would
if
never say them.
I would never say them anymore. After.
Yeah.
Celebrity Birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Hey.
I'm uncomfortable.
These were things the ref could say.
You keep saying
These
it.
were things the ref could say.
Yeah.
Honorable mention. It wasn't bad.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention would be it wasn't bad when talking about cooking. Those socks aren't going to fold themselves. And don't
Fold
say that
socks?
one. Yeah, if you say those socks aren't going to fold
Dave's
themselves.
just doing this so he can try and get Melissa mad enough where she says don't come to the game.
That won't happen. I'll be there rooting with my Melissa jersey.
I'm sorry, fold socks? How do you fold socks?
Yeah. Roll socks?
You like
Or
put
what
them
do
in
you
a roll
do?
and just chuck them into a drawer.
Yeah, isn't that folding socks? What do you
it's
call
not
it?
really-
Rolling?
I was picturing like taking 2 socks and like folding them.
But if I gave you a pile of socks and said, hey, could you fold these? What am I going to say? Hey, could you roll these?
Find pairs.
Maybe.
Pair them up.
If you gave me a pile of your socks and
Yeah.
would like them put
Can
in
you
the drawer.
sort these?
You would say sort?
Hey, Dave, roll them up.
You know, because they're always all over the
Oh, I
place. They
understand
don't
that.
match.
But
Like,
isn't it
can you
folding?
sort the socks?
Isn't it folding socks?
That's the worst part
No.
of folding.
All right, those shirts aren't going to fold themselves. How about that?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
folding.
There we go. Oh, and don't tell her she looks tired. That is an absolute no.
No, but you know what's a really good one is you sound a lot like your mother.
Oh, I hate that one.
You know, is that bad?
I get that so much now from my brother.
Or what about, hey, you should smile more? That's always a fun one. That's always a fun one for other people to do, not me, to my wife.
How about relax? Calm down.
Relax. It's not that big of a deal.
Calm down. That's the one that I'm
Calm down.
My ex never yelled at me like that.
That's insane. The ref would never say that.
No, never. No. And finally, hey, is that your Mother of the Year award? Never works. It never say that when she does something bad parenting-wise.
The couch is comfortable anyway.
It actually, honestly is. Jason Ross, celebrity birthdays. By the way, I just want to remind everybody, that was Matt George's idea.
Whoa, hold on.
Not mine.
Melissa
will be calling you later. Back to you, Jason.
Happy birthday today to Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, God, I love him.
Wonder why.
I love him.
Why? Is it his acting?
Well, I first saw him in Friday Night Lights. And from then on, hooked.
I first saw him in Hardball.
Oh, yeah?
I'm wondering why now.
Yeah.
I don't know why. He's a good actor.
No.
And he's got dimples.
No, there's a reason why every woman on the planet likes Michael B. Jordan.
Because he is
He's hot?
Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does the B stand for? Do we ever find out? Beautiful. Michael Beautiful Jordan.
Oi.
Or maybe it's just B.E.
Brantley?
Michael B. Jordan. Brantley.
That's a good one.
How old is he, by the way?
I'm going to say 41.
Ooh, he's not that old. 35. No, 34.
No.
36.
I just saw it when I was looking up his middle name, so I
Dave.
counted myself out.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm being
So
honest.
Matt is the closest.
I could have said 39.
What is that? What it
He's
is?
39.
See, I knew he was.
Oh, he's around. Okay,
The
good.
B stands for Bakari.
I was close.
It's actually Backery.
Broccoli.
Oh, is it? My apologies. Me and my pronunciation.
Bacardi?
Bakari. Not Michael
Like the rum?
It's not Michael Bacardi, Jordan.
Oh, what if he sold his middle initial?
Oh, my. Right?
Cardi B. Cardi B.
Oh, like in that commercial where the kids are standing up for the awards, but they're all like names of companies because they sold the naming rights.
That's so weird.
It is a little weird. Back to you.
It's like a tanning salon one.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Sorry.
I don't like
Happy
tanning
birthday
salons.
to Saquon Barkley.
Say.
Saquon.
Quan.
It'd be a good bit is if every time somebody said his name, you go, Quan Barkley. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank
Woo.
you. Say Quan Barkley. Quan Barkley.
Oh.
Thank you.
Calm
Took me
down.
a second.
Say Quan Barkley.
Quan
is-
Barkley.
Quan Barkley.
See, that's a great bit. He's 28. Huge bit.
30.
27.
29.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Christopher Laud.
I'm fine with that.
God, these people are getting old.
Happy
They
birthday
are.
to
Right?
Joe Pesci.
Oh, man.
I read something where like he retired from acting. He's focusing on his music now. I'm like, does he have music?
You haven't heard it?
No.
He was a musician before he was an actor.
Yeah.
Is it good?
He
is
was.
it bad?
It's fine.
He had a cameo with Bad Bunny.
He did. Ooh, I
Everybody seems to.
Just one of the bushes.
Joe Pesci is 83.
85.
84.
82.
We have a correct answer. Goes to Carmichael Dave. 83.
Joe Pesci.
You know your Pesci's.
Happy birthday to
Japesh.
Charlie Day.
Don't know who that is.
Ooh.
Always Sunny.
Oh.
Oh, it. Okay.
Fist
oh,
fight.
that's right.
45.
Oh, I like him.
44.
46.
48.
Chris is close as 50.
Holy
80.
More like
smokes,
Charlie
man.
Midday, right?
Holy
How about
moly.
Vladimir Guerrero?
Yeah.
Which one?
Guerrero.
Junior.
I've correctly identified him.
Okay, actually,
Oh.
this is a good bit. I'm gonna say.
Daddy.
I'm gonna say 31.
No, this is Papa.
Might be.
Oh, it's
This is
Papa.
definitely-
Huh?
We don't know. That's
This is-
part of the
no,
bit.
This is definitely Papa.
We gotta guess.
I know Jason.
Shoot.
Jason would say Junior. He always says Junior.
Okay, Matt's really.
Let's go 56.
I'm going with the older one, too. I'm going to say 60.
51.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Christopher Laud. 51.
Senior.
Oh.
Wow.
You were 20 years off.
Vladdy.
I don't know what's coming up on the show. I imagine Super Bowl. I imagine Sacramento Kings. If I had a wish, though, it would be I just wish Matt George could pay attention and maybe be upset at the rotations at the end of the Cavs game. But unfortunately, he's not. Matt and Kayla next.
Listen to the #1 sports lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George,